Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. So glad you're here as well. It's no fun without you guys. So thanks for joining me as your Friday night date. We've got a very, very special show. And I got to tell you, we kicked off June yesterday, really. I know it was a few days ago, but as far as we're concerned, we had the big pearl birthstone for this month, and we kicked off some great pearls last night. We're going to bring you some other varieties tonight. So if you are into pearls, and listen, you don't need a birthday in the month of June to be into pearls, but we've got some really cool styles. Actually, we're going to bring you another strand today that's actually a little variety of some white and silver. Very elegant. Also have some really cool, we're going to go for Baroque today because we got some fabulous Baroque pearl earrings as well, and that is going to be here for you to choose from. We're going to actually let you choose your individual style. There's a couple of different findings, which means the lever back, and then a couple of different pairs. So I'll put them all up there for you, and we'll put your name on your favorite. Also have some big discounts, some blowouts, some brand new as well. Actually, do I have anything brand new? Maybe one or two items. So we've got a lot of special pieces, and I'm really excited to share it all with you. So there's also a big yellow diamond. Now, this yellow diamond has quite the discount. If you've ever wanted a 1 carat one, we're not bringing any new ones in, of course. You're probably aware of that. Probably noticed how they have depleted. Well, we've got one great 1 carat stone. It is a huge markdown. It's also in a lovely, lovely mounting. So I think you're going to like that one, as well as tanzanite pendant, great emerald markdown, as well as we'll see a couple other great things for you. And how about this? Whatever it is you'd like to see. This is a live show for a reason. It is because, and as much as we love spending our Friday nights together, it's really live so that we can go ahead and show you whatever it is you want on demand. This is the most instant gratification type of place you could ever shop, really, because it is up to you. Tell us what you'd like to go ahead and see, what you'd like to get presented on the air, and what you'd like a big discount on, because I'm bringing that to you as well. So I call it Freaky Freebie Fridays, and it is, yes, we bring the freebies and we bring the Friday vibes. And yes, there's going to be some really freaky deals. It's so good. So stay with us. And again, if you have any requests, get those in. There's also a really nice little pink diamond blowout for you. Just one. I did bring out a very large tanzanite in the round. We had the 1525 just a couple nights ago. I've got a very impressive, almost 13 carat round. Don't worry, for my superstitious folks out there, it's not 13 carats, but it's close. So we have that as well, and much, much more. I brought out 2 museum masterpieces as well. What do we know about the museum masterpieces? Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. They must go. So we're going to bring you a huge aqua and an incredible opal on the way as well. And we're going to start with something I absolutely love. Take a look at this. This is wild. Right here is a very rare, I mean, rare in every respect. I don't think you could have ever dreamed up something this rare here. We've got a necklace in rose gold with a sapphire that is a fancy cut. It's like a shield cut. It's like almost like a diamond cut. You know, if you were to draw, at least, listen, I'm not that artistic, right? I am visually, but as far as putting the pen to paper and sketching something, it's not my forte. But I got to tell you, if you said draw a diamond or draw a gemstone, I would probably draw it something like that cut in the middle, and it's really, really special. Now, in addition to that, let me face it forward. There's a lot of colors going on in the sapphire. It is a sapphire, so really rare, 112-9847, and it just stands out as one of those truly unique, one of a kind. Nobody else in the world's going to be sporting that, or even, I don't even think could imagine finding it anywhere. From everything, every little aspect about it. The 95-point sapphire, which is a fancy cut. It's also unheated, untreated. So there's that. I mean, it just keeps on. The more I speak, the more it gets so rare here. Just really an incredible gemstone. The fancy cut, the unheated natural stone, the bicolor nature of it, the blues and greens, and the fact that it's got all of these sections around it, 3 and 3, that are going to look like diamond cutting, so it's very prismatic around an actual round brilliant diamond in the middle, set in rose gold. So a very unique style here. 95 points on the sapphire, 21 points in the diamonds, and a whole lot of value. So you guys hear me say it a lot. I think rose gold is very specific and is really important to use it sparingly, but it works really well with certain stones. And I usually say it's the pink diamonds and the pink morganites. However, the other thing I'll include in that oftentimes is blue and greens. I really do like my favorite, one of my favorite, I love my 10 karat Paraíba, but one of my favorite Paraíbas I have is my minty green blue, whereas more green, it looks a lot like this, and it's in rose gold, and I love the thing. So just again, sometimes some special ways to get some unique looks, and the rose gold really brings out those colors. Really a bicolor. There's a lot of green, a little bit of blue. It almost turns to a teal. I'll see a little bit of golden colors as well. And then let's take a look at it from this perspective on the hand, because it is a full necklace. necklace. So there you can see what it looks like from a distance away, and then watch what we're going to do. And did you notice the gold designs on the side? It goes pear-shaped round on either side from the center on the way out. So it's very special. And then, excuse me, you do have the lobster claw closure and the 16, 17, and 18-inch lengths all built in as one. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well, so you can see it there. That looks fantastic. Boy, that's a great look at the color there, or I should say colors, because it certainly is more than just one color. And it definitely, you know, it reminds me of a little bit of Paraíba, a little bit of Alexandrite. There is that vibe to this stone. So even though it's a rare stone in its own right, it's looking like a lot of the other really, really rare stones we see as we take it up close. So let's go ahead and show you what we can do as far as a value is concerned. You know, leading off the show, you gotta always put something very special in the leadoff position. And boy, I might need my tweezers to set this up for you. So just so you can see that beautiful, beautiful cutting and see all the clarity that it brings as well. It's always special to get an unheated, untreated sapphire. This is that. So let's make it a lot more affordable than that whole $49.99 has gotta go. It's the weekend. Let's party. Let's celebrate. I've even got some previews of what is coming up this weekend. So if you are, I know some of our TVON devotees know that these Friday nights are oftentimes important, not just for the values we bring and the practically free pricing, but also the little previews we can get you on what to expect this weekend, which is so limited. So lots to get to, but this one's going to be, forget about $49.99. We'll take it a lot lower than that. Got some really good values to start. And like I was saying, you got to lead off with something good, right? No different. You always want to start really, really well. Start strong. So we're going to do that here with the strong value for you. Take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and blow it out right now. We'll make it $999 only. If you'd like to get that necklace, one only there though, that's it. So $999, it'll be yours. And then let me know if you'd like to have that one as the newest piece to your collection. And who knows, we could get you a lot of new here tonight as far as we got some big markdowns. I've got some everything. I mean, really from every single price point we're going to see. We'll have affordable for you. We'll have other sapphire colors. I've got a really rare blue here. It's very special because it's unheated. So that's exciting and so much more. So we got one check-in so far today. Happy Friday to you, Janae. Thank you very much for being with us. And thank you for your kind words. That's awfully nice. So welcome in. And oh, I know Kathy checked in before the show even got started. She was ready before 5. And she said that she's ready and keeping an eye on everything. Thank you, Kathy. All right. So you know what to do, Kathy. She's got big responsibilities out there in New York. She got to take care of some, extra business besides shopping. So thank you, Kathy, for being with us. Let's go ahead and move on. I've got another cool ring here. Actually, we're going to break out the 18 karat gold early tonight and show you this really lovely and very lavish blue zircon emerald cut turquoisey blue greens here, 1130986. And this has those super elongated tapered baguettes. Let me know on that sapphire necklace because that's not going to stick around very long. And then here we are with our 18 karat gold 3-stone ring. Item number is 1130986, 18 karat gold. It's a mighty fine 2 karat 66 emerald cut blue zircon there. And it also is, let's also keep in mind one thing, that's a mined out stone. So it's rare to see in the emerald cut as much as we love their double refraction, and I will dig around, but this is really pretty to have that really shining, amazing kind of light coming from those step facets. So our tapered baguettes are on the sides. They're 11 points. That may not seem like overwhelming, but then you realize, wait, it's just 2 big stones. And when I say big, the elongation and the way they taper down and almost melt into the gold, which is your 18 karat white gold. It will stay in the white gold. It's a beautiful kind of solitaire look. If you want to add to it, you can, but look what you get. This is where we're not giving any help by looking at it from the overhead, but look at that. When you really see that direct viewpoint, look at how bright that stone is. This is where, yes, double refraction can pay off in a big way, even in an emerald cut. Let's take a look at it on the hand. Ooh, she's a tiny size right now, but pop that on for you. And here's what we'll do as far as price tag is concerned. 18 karat 266. You want another value? We still got our sapphire necklace. It's still available. If you'd like to get this one, and you know these first items, I mean, I know not everyone can be like Kathy and be here early birds, right? Some people trickle on in. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes. Sometimes it takes a couple hours. Here's what we've got for you. You know these one-of-a-kinds go through the show. They do, and they will. And here's that big value. You remember this one at $6,899. Much better value here tonight, getting us started. Big Friday night. It's a good one. We're going to see something we've never had before in these really amazing large Baroque pearls. Baroques are some of my favorite. They really are. They give you more color and more luster than any other type. So we're going to see some cool pearl pieces. And this one, Blue zircon, December's alternate birthstone, by the way. I'd like to point that out because December's got a bunch of them. I mean, there's like a list a mile long of December birthstones. This is one of them. But also that bright blue that doesn't look like your other blue stones. It does not look like blue sapphire. It does not look like really anything else. Aweens, spinels. Every single stone, even though there's a lot of blue gemstones out there, there's nothing that's really going to ever mark the same look as what you get in a blue zircon. It's that turquoisey blue, it's electric blue, obviously the double refraction, which very few stones have. Here it is, and your fabulous way to get it for under $1,000. I want to see who's out there. It's a roll call on this Friday night. Let's do $999. That is it. $999, 18 karat gold. Take it if you love it. We've got a whole array of affordable, much more affordable than they ever should be. Everything we're going to bring is always affordable for what it is. But when you consider that is an 18 karat gold band, disregard everything else and you got a deal. Then you've got the 266. Emerald cuts a rarity. Then you've got the really important beefed up diamonds there, but still elegant and pretty and feminine. It is awesome. So there we are. And here we go, $999. All right, let's move on. We got another big value. I mean, I'm just going to keep them coming all night long. So you let me know if you have anything specific you want to see. You want to know about the yellow diamond? There it is. This is the yellow diamond I have always wanted. And I got to tell you, guys know me. We've been shopping together a long time. This is where normally I would say, give me a 5, give me a 6, give me a 10 karat. I got to tell you, that 101 is perfection. And I know with this value, I could never put it together at this price tag. We're going to give you away a yellow diamond with a 272 overall carat weight. It's incredible. And a 1 carat center. It's actually a 1 carat plus. But I also have another stone that we haven't seen of late. Is the pink zircon. Did you notice how they've disappeared? Well, a lot of stones are just limited in nature. So no matter what, no matter how many connections we have or private collections we raid, we can't always bring you more and more and more. Now this was actually where TVON came to me and said, could we borrow the motif that you designed here for the first time a long time ago, which is the curb link in a ring? And they wanted to make something similar, since that design is no longer, because obviously it takes too much gold, to make it affordable like we used to do. This was the concept, and the idea was to bring out a curb link in a little bit more miniature style, nothing that's too oversized, but instead of making it the be-all end-all of the ring design, it's the side accessory and the way we set the diamonds around your beautiful center stone. So that really is a little bit elevated, a little different than what we typically see, yet it keeps it subtle. But you still have the detail. Instead of just popping diamonds down a band in a straight line like you would usually see, it's going to be a little different because you get that curb link actually all done in diamonds like you have here. So very cool. You've got 1130, actually 112-8477. So that's a one only as well. And come on in. Blue zircon and 18 karat gold is here. The gorgeous necklace. We brought you an entire necklace in rose gold with that beautiful sapphire still hanging out. And then here we are with the pink zircon 339 cushion cut square. And this is 27 points in the diamond. So curb link, yet, you know, it's tougher to do that in a petite style and still really convey the curb link, because they're linked together. Listen to the look of a link. It actually is. So it's not flexible, but it actually shows you here how each and every section of diamonds is intertwined with the other. Next to it, look how beautiful that is. It's a rich burgundy, red pink. It's not this isn't like your, little girl, kid, like, basic pastel pink. It's on the hand. It's a really beautiful style that gives you a rich, sophisticated elegance in that color. It's not $39.99 anymore. Let's just try something here. That is pink zircon, a rarity. Look at these gem weights. We already saw a big zircon that was almost 3 carats. Here we are with an over 3 carat, already mined out, was discovered, get this, in 2020. So it'd be exciting if we had a gem that was discovered in this century or this last 100 years, not just this particular century, but in the 1900s. Most have been around for longer than that. Yet this is one that is only discovered in 2020, and yet shortly thereafter mined out. One mine in Sri Lanka, great type of zircon. These are also, again, of course, the blue zircon we had, now into the pink. So still giving you that double refraction with that deeper, richer color. And let's blow it out right now. I'm going to try something here. Just we'll see we'll roll the dice, see what happens. They say the house always wins, and not around here. Not if you consider us the house, and I got to tell you, that's how the saying would go. Not around here. You win every time, as long as you're dialing in quickly and getting on those phone lines ready to go, because it's not even, not 3,000, 2,000, 1,500. Are we getting warmer? I think we are. As far as value is concerned, when there's that much gold and you see that beautiful pinky red purple saturation level, all that refraction, let's go ahead and blow it out. It's $999. Just want to try it. Just see if there's anybody out there tonight ready to go, ready to shop, ready to save. That's the bigger deal here. It's not about the shopping. Anybody can shop. It's about getting that value. Spoiling you, rotten with values. That's what we do. That's what we're proud of. That's where you can get something really exotic. We've shown you nothing but exotics here so far tonight, and really going to keep that going. And yet the price tags have been really just, I mean, truly wrong. And you talk about just moving some jewelry on a Friday night. Time to reward yourself, treat yourself. You got through another week and we are ready to party and celebrate. And that's what a great Friday night in June is about. So here we are, last chance on that one, $9.99. So everything I've had for you in the show has been $999. And they're still hanging out. I don't think that'll be long until that one goes. Let me also show you, we do have a diaspora and a kunzite, and there's a sapphire. Now I do also, one of the things I brought that was very, very quick to go the other day was a beautiful pink tourmaline. And just want to let you know, I do have one in a pendant tonight. Look at this. That is a, what you call the diamond pink tourmaline. And would you like our pink zircon? All right, pink zircon has found its home. Thank you so much. And then here is, we're going to go kunzite here, which is interesting because it's a similar color to what we just saw in that tourmaline, but it's got more of the purples and those lilac, those vivid, bright neon blues. This is 1198. Took a guess. I've been wrong every time. It's 1198. It's a 327. And that's also, so again, staying with the big size of an exotic stone, also in another specialty cut, which we've seen a lot of as well tonight already. So we'll keep that going. But 327, a radiant, but a specialty radiant. We've been seeing these of late, and they've been so popular because it's not just the radiant with step faceting, or rather the radiant scissor facets on the side. Instead, they go all the way through the center. And if you look at the very core, that very centerpiece of the stone, you see that's where all the brilliance stems from. You also have a 327 with 22 points in diamonds. Now, what they do is it's a half halo, if you will, because it's going across the band. Yes, on half of the band, you see the other side is mirror finished, and then half around the halo, which actually creates this beautiful show of gold as well. So you're seeing that bright mirror polished of the gold with the gleam of the diamonds all together. So it's really the best of all worlds, and a huge value on this one only. Let's show it on the hand here. And you can actually change the gold if you want to. Probably don't recommend it with the kunzite. White gold tends to be the favorite among us, but if you'd like to change it into yellow or rose, you may. Bear with us if you're waiting on hold. Let's get you a better value then. No, supposed to get, this is not bad, by the way. $24.99 is not bad at all for a 327 in a top quality kunzite, but we're going to go significantly less. And obviously you can switch up if you want the diamonds up top. Let me just show you how that would look, because maybe that's from our perspective here, maybe makes a little more sense to have the diamonds almost up top lining that top side of the ring. But we're going to go less than $2,000, less than $19.99. It is time to shine and sparkle, quite literally, and get your Afghan kunzite. Still has that great saturation level without being a 10 or a 15 karat size, which sometimes it does require. And now we're going to just blow it out. Let's do it again. $999. Here we go. We're at it again. This is why you can't miss a Friday. Cannot do it, and still changing the sizing if you need it, the gold color, and the shipping is free. Yes. Thank you. Who got that sapphire necklace? Well done. And then we've got the zircon gone. Jason, who was shopping that pink zircon from you? Shirley, thank you so much. So we've got the one piece left from the show so far would be that blue zircon in the 18 karat gold. So keep that in mind. The blue zircon emerald cut, 18 karat gold. I'll remind you of that one because that's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it's going to go. So just a reminder, you can go ahead and grab the kunzite right now if you'd like, or this blue zircon, all $9.99. We have done some crazy good values, and we're going to keep that going. It's just the start of the show. We'll keep it going all night long for you, of course, but that's a very, very important way to celebrate two rare stones there that are not typically priced in that way at all. So should we get to the big yellow diamond? I know it's early, but that yellow diamond is going to be very popular. So also, there's a new, well, this is a really pretty moonstone. I guess it's new. I have not shown it, but it's around and it's huge. And it just happened to have, I don't know how, it's got so many markdowns, but I was totally in love with this price tag. And that's because, well, it's got some of the prettiest colors I've seen in a moonstone yet. And that's saying something because all these faceted moonstones have been just absolutely stunning. But 113-1002 is the number. And that is one of the rare rounds, but it's a round in a much larger size. So we're going to get really, look at that, brightness and every color. And then it has like, is it a sunbeam or a moonbeam? Well, I'm seeing those great colors. This is not something that's going to show up when you're any distance away from it. But certainly up close, we're seeing these beautiful, almost like these sunlit glows that are happening. See how it's a more golden yellow, and then it can turn to a really pretty, almost like a green color. It's so outstanding. Look at that. Then it goes to green yellow, and then one little turn, one little movement, and it's back to pinky red orange. It's fabulous. Moonstone, never been prettier. This is our 3 carat. It's also an 18 karat gold. Has 61 points in the diamonds. This is that great side profile halo. So you're getting 2 halos up front, 1 on the sides. So everywhere you look, every perspective brings you diamonds. Look at that. How often do we see a side profile of diamonds and then great finishing on the interior? But I know how many of you have loved the rings. Maybe you've been lucky enough to collect a ring. It's nice to see that bigger size. We usually have, and you got more area on the neckline, so it's nice to even carry off a bigger stone when you can. We're going to make it really affordable. And remember, it's 18 karat gold and almost 2/3 of a carat in diamonds, and one of the prettiest moonstone rounds. The cutting of that round is really helping it along to show off all of its brightness, brilliance, and amazing rainbow colors that you have. So there it is from a distance. Let me give you a measurement on it, because they haven't done that yet, it looks like, to this point. So we'll give you a look there, and then here we go. There's your just out an inch there, 1 inch top to bottom, including the bail. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. So you can see, interestingly enough, a little darker or more shadowed of a light source here. So you're seeing a lot more of the cooler tones, the purples, the greens, the blues, the turquoise colors as well. We're going to go ahead and blow it out for you. You ready? We've got one and one only. This is going to be yellow or white or rose, actually. So good news there. We can actually do a little color change or switcheroo if you'd like to. So white, yellow, or rose, great news, and still going to be the 18 karat gold no matter what you choose. But let's take it on down for you. One only, and used to be, this wasn't long ago. I don't even recall having this on the air. I must have. Maybe it just slipped my mind, or maybe I just ignored it because of that $69.99 price tag. We'll go extra low here. Call me early. You know how important that is. We still have the kunzite for you and still have the blue zircon. Still have some really cool pieces. Now this one being, look at that. Look at the shimmering colors. I just cannot get enough of the stone. And boy, it makes our disco ball in the corner pretty jealous there. That is, yeah, no way it can compete with that kind of beauty. It's actually going to be less than $2,000. We're saving you $5 grand. And we're going $19.99. Watch that fall. Just an incredible deal at $19.99 on a very large moonstone, where we've seen very few that have gotten up to that 3 carat size, and that's what propels those price tags, just not here tonight. So we do have, again, pearls. There's going to be a little pearl party tonight. We got a little mini pearl party, not like there's many to go around. We're going to see a tanzanite and a bridge. That's going to be a lot of fun and a really good wearable size. And then we also have some pink zircon earrings. You know, I don't know if Shirley ever thought about getting a pink zircon earring, because I know she picked up the ring, right? So let me just show these really quickly, because why not? And not that it's, you know, reserved for any one person, but it just so happens that we do have a match in the earring. And let me see if I can give those a better polish for you. This is 113-1357, and they are the same square cushion in the same color we just saw in that ring with the curb link. And now we're seeing not one, but a full match pair here in the beautiful pink zircon earring studs. They are a larger stud. They're a stud with a halo. They're giving you $694. So they actually would be about the identical size to what we had featured in the ring. That was a $339 if my memory serves. So this is about the same here. So 3.5 carat almost each. They're also 18 karat gold. So once again, keeping that 18 karat gold going for you. ×2 in an earring. The halos, 14 points in baguettes, 8 points in rounds. So that will be another 22 points overall in your diamond halos there, to just go around and around and around your beautiful bright pink zircons. They do have that quality and that effect where they're really shimmering, and there's some angles are more red, sometimes it's more pink, sometimes it's more purple plum color. So it really is just a matter of different light environments and different movements of the stone are going to give it a slightly different look. And then of course different ways to wear it. If you want to do the corners up top or wear them more squared off, that is your option, but we do have a length measurement for you. So even if you're doing the squared off style, they're about a ½ inch. If you are to rotate them a bit like so, they're going to be a little bit taller than that. They have a center post and a butterfly backing as well. So there you can see, still right around a ½ inch, and then I'll pop one on the ear for you as well. So that's the, I think, an easier perspective to really appreciate their size, and you can see that right there. So you can really get an idea of how large they are. So that'll be a super, super value, and if you'd like them, they do match the ring just about perfectly. I mean, really, there's not, I don't think there's anything we could do to match that ring any better. And so let's take another look at them and get them out the door and make them a big markdown from the $79.99. Boy, look at that. The flashes of those baguettes. Don't undercut the baguettes. Like, there's a reason why they make such a beautiful addition to a halo, and I think you're seeing it right there. The way it's not just the flash of the stone, obviously that's got its own kind of flashbulb effect, but the way the baguettes pick up that light and throw it back to everyone's eyes, that's really, really lovely, and they really are just a mighty, mighty stone. So let's blow them out as well. If you'd like the earrings in the 18 karat gold, remember that's that upgrade we love. Seeing it quite a bit so far tonight. We'll keep that going. I'm going to make this really affordable as well. There's a reason we do these blowout shows on Friday. And we know, being the start of a busy weekend and everything going on in the month of June, and still, you know, the season of celebration, I call it. This is, you know, graduations and big parties, and everyone's going on getting ready for vacations. If you haven't gone on yours already, you're probably planning it or getting ready, thinking about that summer vacay, whatever it is. This is really a great time to add a new piece of jewelry and get this big value where they're not even $79.99. I mean, jewelry is really what makes it. This is the fabulous way we celebrate each and every day. Maybe this day isn't something significant or exciting. Well, it can be if you have on the greatest jewelry out there. And we're going to blow it out right now for $19.99 for the earrings. Yes. I mean, that is 75% off of where they actually were slated to go. So you've got that $8,000 original price. Now it just comes down even lower, and you've got a 75% discount, and that's pretty impressive. So there are the pink zircon earrings that really look good with that ring we had earlier that did sell, and we still got the zircon ring, the kunzite ring, the fabulous piece we just saw, which of course, well, you know, that beautiful moonstone pendant still hanging out as well, but now $19.99. So the bottom of this hour is coming up in 3 minutes. And I do want to show you, get into these pearls because they are so limited. And we have a necklace that's going to be a little different than what we had yesterday, which was our first ever white pearl strand in, I believe, forever. I mean, certainly for as long as I've been doing this. But look what we have tonight. We're going a little bit crazy here with the extra colors here. You're getting a mix of a silver pearl and a gorgeous ivory pearl. All in bigger sizes. These are just spectacular. Look at that yellow gold clasp, which is just, oh, that is really rich. There's amazing how when you add the alternating of the silver and the white together, I think it really dresses it up. So that's going to be coming up. And we've only got one strand, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see that big upgrade. And then we've got something new in Baroque style in pearls. That's going to be coming up in earrings that are really, they feel very summertime fabulous with all their colors. If you like the moonstone, I think you're going to like these Baroque pearls because they're giving you a lot of the same colors that the moonstones do. All right, let's keep moving. We got a lot to do. We got a color change speen in a bigger size here. Don't forget about all the great affordables we've had, lots of under $1,000. We can't take that for granted because as much as I've been bringing you a lot of those examples, that's not normal and not easy to do today, to make a ring anything like under $1,000. I do want to show you this incredible diaspora. Last night we showed you the museum masterpiece was diasporas. It was actually 2 in a pair of earrings. And now we're showing you the ring that looks so fabulous with those earrings. But obviously the earrings were still, you know, closer to $10,000. Let's make a diaspora really affordable and give you that real rare round cut that you're seeing here, which is going to be item number 1129852. And this is really, I like to think of it as the 2 wonder rings already built in. No need to add. You don't need to add a wonder ring, not 1, not 2 of them, because you have them all built in, really creating this fairly new type of design for us. We haven't seen this very often. This is something that's really fresh for us here to really build that pointed chevron design in the split shank. Basically, it's the 2 outer chevrons are creating that open negative space in the middle. That's what's then, of course, giving you that really beautiful open work on the hand, which it looks so much prettier on the hand. So wait till you see that. And then perfectly framing that round, which is our 215. Remember, really rare one source stone here, changes color completely from the greens and the goldens you see now to the really pretty pinks and purples you would see later in incandescent light. It's our 215 with 48 points in diamonds. Love how the diamonds are bigger, but then they go on the opposite side. So I think that adds an element of interest that just looks a little more modern and fresh and updated from where rings normally do. And then here's what it looks like on the hand. Got to show you how beautiful this is. And wait till you see, of course, it's really, I think it does need to be pointed out. When we talk about gold, and obviously everyone's talking about gold, and most of the conversation is about getting away from gold and making a lot of different mystery metals and doing a lot of plating processes and things like that. This is where you've got, it is two bands in one. And so when you think about $2,000 ordinarily for a gold band, this really is double that because it is two rings in one combined. That is double the gold you normally get in any of our rings because of the way, and I was just giving a little extra polish here, why it's done that way is because, well, we really want to make that design, but keep in mind how much more expensive and pricey that should be because you've got two bands. Now, it's all coming together in the back as one. That's there for the ease of wear and the comfort that's built in for you. It is in the yellow gold. And it stays in the yellow gold, and we'll just do a quick little blowout here because, well, gotta move it. It's $9.99 on a Dias board that's over 2 carats in size, which is pretty impressive. And so we have a lot of exciting things this weekend as well. You're going to get a few glimpses. We're about to start our little pearl party here tonight as well. So we got some unusual and unique stylings in pearls. And then we also have, you guys know about this. There was one designer one time who had one very special cross that I brought you. And in a matter of seconds, it was gone. And I said at the time, we're going to be trying, let us try to make that for you. I just want to do a little quick preview of what's coming up this weekend on our shows. We've got a cross pendant. I don't know if you remember this, but we did one time, there was a marquise and there was a pear shape. And it was a big designer style. Well, this is our own version we have finally completed for you that gives you exactly that bigger specification, so that longer style. And it's 113, we're gonna talk about it this weekend, but I just wanna show you here. I don't wanna give you too much information because I'm still working on the price, but it is 2 carats plus. And so if you are one of the many that missed out on that larger cross that we had with the bigger diamonds, just a reminder, that's coming up this weekend, so make sure you're with me on Saturday and Sunday mornings for that piece. Over 2 carats, all bigger stones because there's only 10 stones in the cross. And they're the fancy cut pairs. So we love that. That's going to be coming up this weekend. I have a diamond solitaire and the ring, I don't know if you noticed it, but the ring I'm wearing on my right hand with all the big yellow diamonds, that's coming up this weekend, and that's very designer. It is, I mean, the designer doesn't do yellow diamonds. We do. We upgraded it with our yellow diamonds in all bigger sizes, but it's very special. All right, we're going to do something different here. We're going to build a little wheel. I've got, I got to admit, I'm not going to love the way these look, but it's the only way to do it for you. I'm going to prop up 6 different little ring stands, but they're earring stands this time around. And I'm going to show you all the earrings because what we're about to do is go to our first ever Baroque pearl. In all my decade here, I've never had anything like this before, so I'm really excited about it. They're beautiful and they're really high luster. So even your best pearls are only going to give you so much luster, but when you get a Baroque pearl and there's all these really cool shapes and edges and they're all unique to each other. So there are no two that are exactly alike, but we paired them up to coordinate in earrings best we can. And I'm going to show you a couple of different varieties because I want you to truly, genuinely pick which one you like the best. First of all, there are 2 different findings. Now, what's a finding? A finding is the gold, in this case, the gold earring portion, the drop portion of the earring. And so we're going to show you here, 113-1362. I've got 2 different types of findings. So once you discover which finding you like better, then we're going to show you what we have, okay? So I'm going to start with the more limited, which is the solid of the gold. Let me show you what these look like, and I'm going to just do my best here. So again, they're going to look a little, I think, not all that great because you're going to see a little descriptor here, but just give me a second to try and help you out with these because I do want you to pick your favorite. First finding is what I'm calling the solid finding because you see the top portion here. They're all hoops, or rather hoop to start with a lever back, but we have 2 different varieties thereof. This is the solid one, and for contrast and comparison, the ones I'm going to show you next have a little fleur-de-lis style. See that? How that little aspect right there is different. So I want you to first of all decide, because I've got 2 of this style and I've got 4 of these where it's got more of that little design element that looks a little Art Deco. So you see that little almost like, kind of fluted style. So if you like the solid style, I'm going to show you you what I have here in the solid style first, okay? And we've got 2 available, so I still want you to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is, once you've determined which one you like better, I'm going to put your name on it so you can get it. And then let me see if I can show these to you the best way I can, is I'm trying to get these all face forward so you can really see the not only the findings but the pearls themselves here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to scoot this one over a little bit and try to prop these up together if we can. And then you're going to decide, and then I'll swing that one forward, because now I want you to decide which pearl piece you like. Obviously, they're very unique, and they're all a little bit different, so that's why they're going to look. And again, I know that's not the best look, so again, bear with us, but I want you to see how they look as they drop in that style. So here's our first of our Baroque. If you like this, see how it's very solid up front. It's a lot of mirror finish, then that's all solid, and then I'll show you the length that they're going to give, but it's 113-1362. These are really no carat weight or millimeter size, but I can just show you the length and show them to you on, so that'll be the best way to get an idea. So it's a lever back, you know how that works, where you've got the little hinge style in the back. It opens up, it leaves a little hoop there. Let me show you from a distance here on the hand how they're going to measure. Again, if you like the solid, which I think a lot of you will, let's take a look here and just ignore the display for a second, but let me just go ahead and show you the drop and show you here. We have 2 only, so you're going to choose the left or the right, but this is how they're going to be lengthwise. So you see they're 1 inch and 5/8 or so, and that's going to give you a really important drop, but also they're not heavy. And you can see how they look from all the way around, because this is, and I just literally, it's so wild that these are here. It's a little wild because I was literally, gosh, what was this occasion the other day? And I was wearing, oh yes, it was Tuesday afternoon, and I had just got back from the show. I had a lot of responsibilities here in LA, so it was a very, very quick trip, and so I had to be back by Tuesday afternoon, and I was all, you know, dressed up for appointments, and I gotta say, when I broke out a necklace I don't wear very often, and it's my Baroque pearl necklace, and it's a big chunky chain with a lariat style, and then it's got 1 Baroque pearl just like this, just this size, and it's got 1 at the very end, so kind of like a Y style. I got to tell you, and I wore this for a very important jewelry-oriented meeting, and that's what I chose to go with. And you would think, honestly, every piece of jewelry that was on display at this meeting was completely superfluous, because all anybody wanted to talk about was my Baroque pearl necklace. And I thought, well, you know, I wonder if we could ever bring something like that, and voila, they're here. So in an earring this time, which is even more, I think, fresh and cool. Now, this is how it looks, so you see how that drop happens, and it's not, again, not pulling, not heavy, not too heavy at all, even though you're getting a large presence. But you can see here, it's the highs and lows. This is what we call a Baroque pearl. So again, it's not perfectly round. That's the difference. They're imperfectly perfect is really what I like to say, because they're still unique and special. They give you so much of this almost wavy type of nacre, and yet that all just glows light beyond. So I'm going to show you again close up the 2 options you have in this particular style, and then you let me know which one you prefer, and we're going to blow them out. So that's all you need to do, is just call really, really quickly and let me know which one you prefer. If you have a preference, honestly, there's really, I don't think there's any differentiating factor here between the 2. It's just a matter of, still, if one just catches your eye a little bit more so, let me know which one it is and we'll help you out. But there they are. Choose left or right. I feel like maybe the right side right now has a little bit more greens to it, and maybe a little more of the rainbow colors, is at least the feeling from at least this perspective is becoming a little closer. But you saw the length. They're really fabulous. They are the freshwater cultured pearls, but Baroque, so you get more of like a mother of pearl look. It's a lot stronger type of pearlescence than you typically get, and they're all in solid gold. That is yellow gold. So again, the findings themselves are about $800 these days, and yet we're going to give a choice up. Then we're going to get to that little fluted design, and I know we're all probably thinking the same thing. Those look like really expensive earrings. You are absolutely right. Again, I know what I paid for my necklace, the big lariat style that I wear. It really was, you know, one of the more expensive pieces, and much more expensive than pearls typically can be, but that's because you're getting this gigantic size. It's still, we got to remind you, it comes from a living organism. To have a pearl, Baroque or otherwise, that size, I mean, you saw it on my ear, the pearl itself is about 1 inch long. To have a pearl that size requires a larger mollusk. We've all seen this before. It's the same reason why a typical pearl size is usually a 4 or 5 millimeter. That's more average. You don't usually get into bigger sizes because it takes a larger mollusk to make them. So when you have These are not like superimposed or put together. You don't glue them together. This is all natural from the mala. So very different from what we typically see. And Baroque pearls they are. It'll be my only Baroque pearl selection of the inventory. And yet, if you'd like left or right, here's what we're going to do. Give you a great price tag. I don't know. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. And I know we've never brought anything like it. That we understand. That we know. It's always a little interesting to bring something totally new. It's been a lot of fun with What's New Wednesday. You've all seemed to really take well to that What's New Wednesday concept. But this is really fresh for us and different. And like anything else, sometimes it takes a minute to get familiar with something, get to know it a little bit better. Honestly, I think you're going to love them. And a perfect fresh, this feels like a very summertime vibe here, as you can see how that looks from all the different angles here. And we've got them labeled, but again, I'm just trying to, they are, again, they're not really set up for these stands to be shown on the air, but look at that. Just want you to see the shape that they have, coordinated beautifully. Let's do something wild here. What if we go under $1,000? I mean, is that helpful? Just to go ahead and try them, remembering you've got a money-back guarantee. So if this is still a new concept for you, okay, great. That's fine. I hope you will try them, and I think you might find you really love them. And certainly that color goes with absolutely everything because it's every color. The white background, of course, all this beautiful natural pearlescence here. Choose your left and right. Operators, let me know the name of the customer that takes them. I will write your name on an individual little pouch here, and then we'll have your pearl earring go straight out to you. Then we'll get to the fluted design in the next option here. I'll show you all four of the fluted designs, which is going to be really interesting. But let's go ahead and blow these out. Not $9.99. They're solid yellow gold, only yellow gold. Do you like the left or the right? Let me know which one you'd like to claim, because I'll tell you right now, they will sell out. They will. And it may not happen at $9.99. I understand this is a new concept for us. Nobody tuned in tonight expecting to see anything in a Baroque pearl, because even if you've watched every single show I've ever done here, and there's a lot of them, you've never seen this before. So how do we know what's a value, what's not a value? I'll just make this really obvious. It's our first foray into Baroque pearls. We're not going to see them again. Let's just do something really wild here and make them less than even 500 bucks. $4.99. Let's not forget that you're still getting the solid gold in that finding up top that looks so amazing, all mirror finish. They're not even $4.99. Let's go crazy here. You will love these. I think they're so fabulous and fresh. And let me tell you, as someone who wears a lot of jewelry, and I just wore my Baroque pearl piece the other day. It was literally Tuesday afternoon, and I could not stop. It was like it was fending off compliments. It was just amazing. There is something special about this look, and they're not even $4.99. Okay, let's try it. $399 a pair, whichever one you like, left or right. We'll give those 30 seconds. Then we got to show you that more fluted design as well. If you'd prefer that, we will show them. They're going to be the same size and they're going to be the same price, so we can get into that as well. But this gives you a little bit more of the shine because you've got that straight up and down larger gold presence there. So $399, pick a favorite. Otherwise, if you don't have a favorite, we can just choose for you. But might as well just say left or right design. And I know they're leaning a little bit, but again, no great way to display them. They want to lay them down on the wheel because then you really can't understand how they actually sit on the ear. So left or right, give me a name and I'll put it on there, and then we'll give it to the other option, which is going to be that more fluted style that we have in an earring, where just everything's going to stay the same except for the findings up top and the design of the findings. Okay, so last call there. I might need a different type of display here coming up. I'm going to do this properly, so we'll try to figure that out. But again, last chance, last call if you'd like to go ahead and get one of those Baroque pearl styles. Okay, so coming up next, let's get to it. Yes. Oh, no? Okay. Just turning around to say hello? Okay. All right, we'll move on from those. And then the next option, I'm going to go ahead and set this up really quickly. It's going to be just a little something. I found to better display these for you. If you like the more fluted style front lever back, let me just go ahead. I'm just a woman of my word, so I'm just going to show you all four. They're going to look pretty darn identical, but you let me know which one you like. We'll just go 1, 2, 3, and 4 here, and I'll set them up as best I can. We got limited space here, but we'll just show you the best we can, and then they're same price, same item number. So it's just a matter of you tell me which one you like, and I put your name on your pearl earring. Okay, just need a little more room here, and then you let me know which one you like, and then that'll be that, and we will send them on out. And then Jason, did you like the last ones? Okay, the left side is more of those pinky ones, right? You got it. All right, So I'll get those for you. I'll just show you here. There was the one, and here's the other. There we go. All right. What's their name? You got it. If you'd like any one of these four, and I'll bring them all, I'll hold them up for you. They're the same price, same item number, which is 113-1362. I'm just going to put your name on them. See the difference in the finding. This is a lever back that's got that little, I call it the fleur-de-lis style, that little fluted style that you see there in the front. And then you see how it's basically drilled all the way through the Baroque pearl. So there's that 14 karat gold's going to run all the way through it. I find, look at all the rainbow colors you're getting here with these. And I'll hold each one up for you. But it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just let me know left to right. 1, 2, 3, or 4, which one you'd like. We'll pop your name on it, and then we'll go ahead and get them out the door right now for the same price. That's the same item number. I know that's going to block, so I'll just hold these up for you. So this is option number 1, which have, again, they all have a unique shape. It's 113-1362. It's the Baroque freshwater cultured pearls, again, in the 14 karat yellow gold for the lever back style. They're going to have the same length approximately, and we're going to do something really special for you. Oh, thank you. Let's move down a little bit so we can still hopefully see those pretty well. There's option 1. I'll hold each one up individually for you. They're $399. So another big value on, if you like this style a little bit more so, if you like to go ahead and get something like this, and then I'll show you option number 2 here. Let me get a better grip on that, and I'll hold it up for you. These have a really, I think those are the most unique shape. They get a little bit wider. There's a lot of really pretty golden colors here. Here's option number 3. If you want to stay, I would say those give you a little bit more, maybe a little shorter, and also a lot of that really pretty color there. And then we've got our last option, number 4, which is going to be right here for you. So let me know which one you like for $399, and thank you for enjoying those with us. Always, I get a kick out of having new pieces on the show. Some of you don't. That's okay. Sometimes it's like a little bit jarring, I think, and oh my gosh, what's going on and what am I watching, and goodness knows. So again, I love bringing you something new that's still in fine jewelry. So we do have this strand if anybody's interested in the silver and white combination, but $399, not to give away any surprises, but that is by far the most affordable item I will have in the show tonight. So if that is a price point that you're looking to be in, that's the best way to go. Makes a great June birthstone as well. It is still pearl. It is still natural from the mollusk. Again, they are beautiful, larger, and again, that's what gives you that big wow factor, is the fact that they've got that amazing shape to them. We're going to take one more look. We'll blow them out at $399, and then let me know if you'd like to get one, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay? And thank you, everybody. All right, so we'll keep moving, and that's just something new in pearls to bring you for the month of June, since we do enjoy some of our fabulous pearls here and there, and we don't see too many of them. And what we normally see are the bigger, either Golden South Seas or Tahitians. So a lot of fun to have those. All right, so we'll move right along here. That was number 2. Number 1 here, let me move those aside. That's number 3, and here's number 4. If you want to go ahead and let me know which one you'd like. All right, so then we'll come back in close here. Take a look at our big yellow diamond. This one's going to be our yellow diamond blowout. I'm sorry for the ugly display there, but again, I'm doing the best I can to show them to you. But here we are with a really special yellow diamond. This is the one that I got to tell you, if they said select a yellow diamond and you can buy it, I would definitely make this one part of my collection here. It is really, I mean, look at it. First of all, I don't think that I need to explain to you what that stone is doing, because it's a visual medium, and you see the kind of brilliance that cushion cut has. There's no two ways about it. It's a really stunning, elongated cushion cut that is a natural yellow diamond. This is our 112-9151 item number. There's going to be about 3 carats almost in diamonds overall here, which are so stunning, aren't they? They're really fabulous. And again, this is kind of our favorite thing to do, is yellow diamonds, but there are no more coming in. And that's where I know that there's going to be, you know, eventually you realize, like one day you go, oh my gosh, I realize I haven't seen that in a while. I've been watching all the shows, and it'll just hit you one day. Like, wait a minute, where have the yellow diamonds been? Where did they go? There was a time when I saw them every day, and now I don't see them anymore. Exactly. There are no new ones coming in, and that is a function of the fact that in Tucson, or rather in Tucson in February, first of all, they were $32,000 for one 1-carat individual loose yellow diamond. The same place we get ours, because this is not something that we had in the private collection. Our family here does not do diamonds. They do not. Diamonds have to be purchased somewhere else. They are experts in color. They've been collecting colored stones for generations, didn't have diamonds. This is why I went this first several years of hosting the show where we never had any yellow diamonds or pinks or blues or greens or chameleons. And it wasn't until later that they finally entered the chat, right? Now, yellow diamonds are so obscenely expensive in the wholesale world and everywhere else that there's no really reasoning in bringing them in and bringing them to you because we can't bring the values you're so accustomed to. So when you have a last chance like this one is, and being the elongated cushion visually appears much larger than, let's say, a square cushion, which most of them are, which is going to give you a smaller look. We can come on over and take a look at this 101 with a 171 diamond weight, which is pretty important, right? It's a pretty good ring. It's a pretty special look. This is not your trinket or your basic or what have you. This is a really stunning style, and it's too small for me to wear right now, so let me pop it on my pinky. I would not recommend wearing it there. I just think it's too large for what most of us like in a pinky ring, and I'm going to flip that because my display kind of ruined it. Uh-oh, this one doesn't look much better on this side. But look at how beautiful this is. Yeah. Okay, thank you. We have our kunzite from earlier going as well, but look at that. It's a wild one. We'll go ahead and size this for you, and we've got one only, and it stays as is. So the only thing I need to know is what ring size do you need? And I think for most of us, it's going to be adding quite a bit of gold because right now it's only about a 3. So it's going to be probably likely we're adding a lot of gold to that equation as well and giving you a huge, huge value on this one only. You got to call me early. There's a reason we're doing this in hour number 1, a big reason. And it has everything to do with this value that is no doubt going to get a lot of people's attention, but only one ring. As it is, white gold for the white diamonds, yellow gold setting for this amazing 101, elongated cushion cut, brilliant cut as well. You can see the type of brilliance that's coming through on that one. It is stunning. Double row on the sides, by the way. See how it's got big, really big diamonds on the double halo there? And then you've got, as we go down to the sides, we kept the band covered in diamonds, but it went from 1 stone to 2 rows. So it's really intricate the way that's done. And that's to accommodate that nice wider band that we put with it, because you got to anchor it. You got to anchor it the proper way. Give it a good foundation. That's what we did here. So we'll go ahead and send it out right now. It's a one only. Come on in. Yellow diamonds are getting just far more limited than they've ever been before. No new ones coming in, no way to replenish what actually sells. They're just here and now and one only, and can't say enough about this value because literally in Tucson they were $32,000. This past week in Vegas, the same stones were $38,000. By the way, if you've wondered how much time has passed between Tucson and Las Vegas, it's been February was Tucson, March, April, May, June. 4 months. Technically, it wasn't even 4 months, very close to 4 months passed between those two shows. So 4 months have gone by, 120 days, and yet we saw an uptick of $6,000 per 1 carat diamond. And that was a yellow diamond. So they are extremely difficult to get in the wholesale world or to get affordably. So that's really where, again, our attention needs to be, because there's a 101 right there in the middle. And by the way, when I speak of those diamonds, I'm not talking about a completed ring with a carat 71 of extra diamonds. I'm talking about a 1 carat loose stone. That's it by itself, plastic baggie, that's all. So very different to get something like this. And by the way, it's not going to be $99.99. We have 1 and 1 alone. You will adore this ring. You will absolutely love it. If you don't, we might have to have a chat, because maybe we don't know, yellow diamonds and fine jewelry and all that, because this is about as top high end as they get. And again, really understanding that that's the actual ring you will receive. So when you see that color, it's that color. It's not a light, barely there yellow. It's not giving you too much brown. Sometimes people say, look how saturated it is, and what they mean is look how brown it actually is, or look how it's getting brownish yellow or greenish yellow. Those aren't always the most attractive colors. So this is really what you want, that bright pop of just pure sunshine neon yellow. And it's also not going to be $99.99, not even close. We got a new price tag, a blowout, one only. That's it. Come on down, guys. We need you in on these phone lines, ready to go. We've got a few minutes left in this hour. We've got a big weekend ahead. We're celebrating Friday night together with incredible buys, amazing jewelry. This has got to go right now. Let's bring it down below $49.99, another $5,000 off, and we're not even stopping there. Going even lower. All we can do is get you the value of a lifetime and wait for that one caller to say yes to say yes, please, and thank you very much. And oh my goodness, did I just get the deal of a lifetime on a yellow? Here it is. And it's not going to be $49.99. What about $3,999 only? Or we can just keep going. I feel like we need to make a miracle happen right now. We're going to do that because that's what we do. Just make sure it goes. That's the whole concept behind a Friday night. Just making sure we get all the fabulous jewelry at home, everything you want, everything you've ever needed to see. Here we go with it right now. $2,999. This is like going back 7 and 8 years ago when I first brought yellow diamonds, except it's half off those prices from way back when. So it's a very important way to shop and save and get your 2 carats 72 in amazing, amazing diamonds, the yellow and the white. And what a way to show off exactly how bright and stunning that center stone is when you've got the white diamonds surrounding it the way they do. Really beautiful, beautiful ring, and only $29.99. Quite the value as well. So let me know if that's your new next ring. We'd love to hear from you. And who was shopping that coon side over there? Thank you, Elaine. Appreciate you shopping with us tonight. Appreciate you being here. And let's talk about what's next. 5 minutes left to go in hour number 1. And then we've got emerald on the way. There is a gorgeous pearl necklace as well with the silver and the white pearls. So a little different than what we showed you about 24 hours ago. Yellow diamond sounds like it's verifying right now. I do have a couple museum pieces I brought out. So, you know, just to tantalize you with something really interesting in a black opal. We've got a new low on a black opal that is our 344. I'll just flash them. You tell me if you like them. And here's the opal. And that's a museum piece right there. That definitely is. What a stone. That's been $106,000 before. Today it's not. Yes. Yellow diamond? Thank you. Yellow diamond, right? Okay, got it. Thank you. Here we are with our opal, 112-4778, and then there's an aqua. I've got that fabulous opal. That's Lightning Ridge best. 18 karat gold, 344. 75 points in diamonds. Then there's an aquamarine. Well, there we go. 2 museum pieces to take a look at, to consider, and more importantly, to must-go price. That's my job. Your job is to just say yes to the incredible value you see. That's 18 karat gold as well. We've been seeing a lot of that tonight. Here's what it looks like from a distance, and I'm just going to flash them in. What you can't see is what I'm seeing right now. Away from the light, there's actually bright yellows. The prominent color when I picked it up off the wheel and put it on the hand was a bright yellow, almost like what we just saw to that yellow diamond that is now sold. This is really important. So that, it's not showing up on camera. It's just amazing how that works, right? No matter what. So you say it all the time. It's the absolute truth. Opals will never show you all of their beauty here on camera. It's really something you got to see. So let me know if you'd like that. We're going to bring it under $10,000 and make that $99.99 tonight. So if you'd like that one. And then we also have our aquamarine, which is 1130107, just to give you a look at this very, very saturated Sierra Santa Maria. We're no stranger to Sierra Santa Marias. It's most of what we show you, but that happens to be our 9 karat 26 Sierra Santa Maria out of the private museum collection. And it also is 75 points in diamonds, 6 of them stacked on the sides, huge individual baguettes set one by one in their own semi-bezels. This one's coming down as well in price. That used to be $29,999. Today it's not. It's going to stay in the white gold. It's our 9 karat 26 with also 75 points in diamonds. And then you've got the fact that it's also going to be in solid white gold. Perfect way to show off that color saturation you're getting. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Wow, what a stone. That's some serious aqua size and color together. And yet it is no longer $36,000. Look at how those diamonds perfectly placed, balanced on the side. They do graduate, but look what they do. The surface shine, and by the way, this is one of our great deals coming up tomorrow. That yellow diamond ring is so fresh and new. We've never had a style like that, a design like that. Very excited to bring that to you coming up. And then we have this one that's going to be over the weekend. And then, of course, this ring going less than $10,000. So already right at $1,000 a carat, but it's not $99.99 either. Making sure we have our museum masterpieces disappear as quickly as they arrive. and making sure that if you've wanted the ultimate aqua in our collection, there have been larger stones, truth be told, there have been stones that have given you a slightly larger carat weight, but there have not been stones that have been any more saturated in color. So that's really what needs to be understood about that, is that that's going to give you the higher end color that we've ever seen. Crazy saturation. The very best of the best there on that one. So something to consider, but also we're going lower on the price tag to make it a lot easier. So come on over and take a look at it. We're going to see it one more time, and then we get to our top of the hour officially. But it's not going to be $9,000, $8,000, or $7,000 on our 926. I'm going to blow it out for $69.99, and that is how you get a museum masterpiece to go. A must go. And that's what we're doing. So top of the hour is coming up. We've got a few moments till we get to tanzanites, emeralds. I will have another yellow diamond. It's actually larger. We have a carat 57 that's going to be coming out to show you a little bit later as our last call on yellow diamonds continues. Also a heart-shaped zircon. We've seen a lot of great zircons already today, but we have a heart-shaped green zircon, which is extremely, extremely rare. So we will be seeing that shortly, or right now. What do you think? Okay, that's wild. I think that everyone would have probably 50 guesses before they guessed zircon, because the green zircons tend to be not all that attractive. Their green color really fades more to a black color, and there's really never a pop. This looks like the best demontoid, the best savarite, the best chrome tourmaline, the best green diamond. Let's show it to you as we are about to be at our official top of the hour for hour number 2 on a Friday night. Look at this one very special heart-shaped stone in one of our exotics. We've already seen blue zircon today. We've seen a pink zircon in earrings and a ring today. And now we're looking at the rarest of them all, at least of the 3 I've shown you, is the green. And while we're at it, let's welcome everybody to the show as we are about to tell you more about this incredible stone, an impeccable quality as far as color and brightness. But hi, everybody. Welcome to our Friday night. My name is Lauren Blair. We've got 2 hours left to go tonight. We're live from Los Angeles, and a beautiful one at that. So very glad to have you with us. Bring you some great glamorous jewelry on your Friday evening. Also some very special little sneak peeks of what's coming up this weekend for our morning shows. Our Saturday and Sunday are always do not miss. Trust me, you do not want to miss these. We've got a cross pendant coming up. We've got a fabulous diamond ring I'm wearing, which is all yellows in designer style. We even have a solitaire diamond pendant that is going to be the most affordable. I've been bringing this pendant for you for a decade here, but we've never had anything like the affordability. And it's actually supposed to be a flash sale, so I'm not supposed to tell you about it, but I'm telling you about it so you don't miss it. So that's all coming up over the weekend, but this is our green zircon one only. It's 1130741. Glad to have you with us. Let us know if you have any requests. We went a whole evening yesterday without any. We'd like to make sure tonight that doesn't happen. Let's talk about our green zircon that looks like the best of the best of the best of really stones that are known for a lot of dispersion, like demontoid and diamonds. Here's our 4 carat 03 green, heart shape, 135 in diamond weight, solid 14 karat white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You can actually choose. Right now it's in the white. It can be chosen in yellow or rose, no extra charge for that. But that is a stone. I still can't believe that's zircon, because this is really where most of the time I won't even show a blue zircon, just because they really do look like onyx. Half the time they're looking like onyx, or maybe, if we're being generous, a black diamond. And that's not what you're seeing here. This is really extraordinary. And yet, look at this from a distance, because it's going to sparkle even more. When you see it from a distance away, this color gets louder. It gets brighter. It gets even more powerful when you see that really moving in the light, seeing that amazing sparkle. How about that rare cut in a heart shape? Don't see that every day, and we got a new markdown for you so that you don't have to spend $16,999 or $99.99. A lot better value coming your way. One only here. Great way to start this hour, but we're waiting on your requests as well. Tell me what you'd like to see to make your weekend sparkle a little bit more. We're here to help and celebrate our Friday night together as always, but this will not be $4,999. We keep crashing these prices down to make sure that everything can get a great home. That's what we're here to do, and make it even easier than even $39.99, which for a 4 carat 03, I don't know where you're buying zircons for under $1,000 a carat or even finding them. Most of the zircons being made in jewelry today are literally made bespoke for private VIP clientele at some of the biggest design houses in the world. That's how most zircons, and I'm talking about goldens. Usually it's the goldens that are a little bit more prevalent. The greens are much more rare. The pinks are really, I've never seen a pink anywhere but here. That was that new find we talked about earlier, only found in 2020. So a lot of really unique styles in zircon that we bring you that nobody else does. Very proud of that, but let's get you a better price tag than $39.99. We're moving jewelry tonight. Welcome to Freebie Friday. It's like so many aspects of every piece you're shopping for are practically free. You wonder where the price tags went, how'd this work, how are they moving jewelry? It's our job to move jewelry. We got a lot of brand new coming down the pipeline here. So got to move some current inventory. I know these aren't always the pieces that you've never seen before, but look at the markdowns, and that's usually what it means. I highly doubt that this is not, I don't think this is here because nobody loves it. It's here because it was $17,000 and then, you know, dropped to 10. Now we're going to take it lower so that whomever does love it can say yes and be very proud to save a lot of extra money here as well tonight and get it for $34.99 instead. Welcome to our Friday night. Very glad to have you with us. Let us know what requests you have, because goodness knows it's tough to read minds, especially when we're all scattered across the country like we are. So you let me know what you'd like to see on the show and we'll make it happen for you. Really simple and easy. Please, please keep that in mind, okay? $34.99. Only one on that fabulous green zircon. Okay, we're going to move on. We got more on the way. We might need to do some auctions tonight as well. There is a very important tanzanite. There's a tanzanite in a bridge. It's our 3 carat 40, which is the cut and the size that everybody's asking for more than any other, and that's a 3.5 carat size. So we'll be seeing that coming up. Don't forget about the green zircon. Also, if you are a late arrival to this show, I did show you a couple museum pieces before the hour got going, but I also happen to have a couple of pieces that remain available. And one is this incredible blue zircon. And since we're talking zircons anyways, might as well show you the fabulous emerald cut blue zircon right there with the tapered baguettes. That's $9.99 and 18 karat solid gold. Keep that in mind. It's a really good one. 18 karat gold, stays in the white gold. You got to take that at $9.99. Just a reminder. And then we also had this fabulous diaspora, the round color changing diaspora, also here for $9.99. I think back, you know, when I started here in 2016, it's funny, and this was 2016, so 10 years ago. I couldn't put up a $9.99 piece without there being about 100 people miss out. Now, I know the business has changed a little bit. I know that, you know, viewership has changed. People have gotten rid of their TVs in a lot of respects. I mean, some people have, right? So we're streaming, we're doing all this cool stuff. I got to tell you, today, when you fast forward to 2026 and there's a $9.99 item, that was near impossible to do in 2016. Really, truly. And that was before gold went all crazy and on its crazy path that it's on. So to consider that everything's gone up in value and yet our prices are coming downward, that really, I think, does define what value is, right? It's not like we just stopped doing fine jewelry. It's not like we just started, you know, showing you semi-precious stones. It's not like we're giving you bad stones with big bad cuts or low color quality. I mean, we're just doing everything the only way we know how. And yet to see $9.99 and then have it hang out here, kind of shocking. That one's $34.99, but like I said, we did the diaspora and the beautiful blue zircon. They're here for you. Let me show you a really, really kind of cool thing here, because this isn't technically a museum masterpiece, and it should be. But it's also brand new. And museum masterpieces are usually pieces that have been here before. And I'm just going to show you something, because this is like a show and tell. I don't know if anyone remembers back, like, do we remember back when we were 5 years old doing, you know, really early days of school, and there was that show and tell part where usually on a Friday you'd go and take something from home that you wanted to share with the class that was meant something to you. This is my show and tell, because really everything we do is special. But there are, every now and then, something comes along that we've not done before. And that is this item. And kind of sprung it on you here. Didn't send out an email announcing it was going to be here. Didn't do anything like that. Just one pair of really gorgeous earrings. And for everybody looking at them going, wow, those really look like very high-end rubies. They're not rubies. They're not spinels. They're not diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 113-1372, and I'm going to make a very bold statement, but it's accurate. This is, and keep in mind, I'm coming off of an evening where last night, a few hours ago, I had 35 karat diaspora drop earrings. 35 carats. 17 here and 17 there in an earring. Radiant cuts and gorgeous. Let's keep that in mind when I make this statement. This earring is easily the most important and valuable earring I have ever brought on this network. And for that matter, any other I've been at. Because this is something we've not done. It is emerald cut matching red beryl. Red beryl. Sprung this on you. We brought a big What's New Wednesday a few weeks back with red beryls. And now we have one pair of earrings here that we were able to make out of these two incredible emerald cut stones. 18 karat gold is the name of the game. You've got a 36-point emerald cut total weight here and 14 points in diamonds. And they're supposed to be $28,000. And I know you and you know me, and we're all just here shopping together. We have been for a lot of years. Even if there's a really good grounded understanding of what red beryls are about and what they mean to the world and how rare and exotic they are, I will tell you right now, that's a heck of a value. That's a heck of a value. We're not doing $28,000 because if you know how exotic and how rare it is to get anything with clarity, anything with crystallinity, anything that's going to shine and glow and be bright in a red beryl, one source in the world, Utah, the Wawa Mountains. We've set them in gold. You've got 18 karat. There's just outstanding. Yes, we did a little bit of white rhodium for where the diamonds are set, but the red beryls themselves are in the yellow, and it's not even $28,000. I can make your deal happen like nobody else can. I don't know anybody else who can, in fairness, bring these. So I think that I'm in the rare minority there. But what we're going to do is make them quite affordable for what they are. And red beryls and single individual stones are quite pricey because what's tricky about them is not only getting them, but also getting the gem quality. They're not a large, oversized earring. They're meant to be, again, a perfect match in those emerald cuts, but look at that glow coming through. Here is your measurement, since I do that with every earring. There's your measurement right at about 3/8 of an inch. I'll show one on the ear as well. Centered post, butterfly backing. That's how they will come to you. Here's what they look like from a distance away where you can really see that glow. There it is, just looking amazing, isn't it? Super, super stunning, fabulous glow, pure reds. Let's go back up close. Get you better value than $28,000 or $10,000 or $9,000 or $8,000 or $7,000, $6,000, $5,000. We're going even lower than $49.99. Welcome to the rare. This is about as rare as it gets, and you wear them every day. Not that red beryl is soft. You can wear your rings every day. If you've got a red beryl ring, wear that thing every day. Wear it every day. Put it through the paces. But make sure you get the match in the earrings because matching them up for cut, color, and clarity is no easy feat. We went years and years and years and years without bringing red beryl. And then we had a part of our little What's New Wednesday mini-series, brought them here. And yet now our earring in emerald cuts. Let's blow them out right now. $3,999. You can just about say goodbye. There's no way those are sticking around here with us. No way. It's too valuable. It's too important. It's too rare. And now they're under $4,000. So that's the way to go. And for $39.99, they're yours. All yours. Nobody else is going to have a pair of earrings like that. And I can really, truly feel confident in saying that because, well, when you look at jewelry and you deal with it every day, it's really tough to even just make it. It's not about the pricing. It's about the availability or lack thereof. That's the bigger issue here. And it's matching stones. It's tough enough to get one stone, but to match up two in the rarest cut of all, forget about it. That's a big value. So proud to have it for you. Don't forget about our museum masterpieces we brought you last hour, which was the aqua and the opal, two great stones. And then here we go with what's next. Big value on a copper-bearing Paraíba. We have a couple of really rare sapphires to show you, a blue wing round. I mean, it just goes to show you. We can get from all the rarities you love, like maybe it's going to be this just gigantic round stone. Look at this, Tanzanite. Okay. And we're doing big baguettes around it. We're only showing you half of it right now. And realize not everything's going to be expensive, but I told you my most affordable item was $3.99. It was earlier, the pearl earrings drops that we had. Now we're getting into what is more of our typical fare, which is our, in this case, a huge 1274 round Tanzanite 113-1311. So we can show you what we've got and see if anything catches your eye. Your time is valuable, so you can always make a request and let us know what you'd like to see. But there it is, the big, big, stunning round Tanzanite. 14 karat gold, 1274 is the carat weight, 115 among just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's a dozen diamonds. They usually say a dirty dozen. No, those are clean dozen. Those are big baguettes. They have to be clean. You don't cut a diamond in that cut if it's dirty. You just don't do that. That would be like really pointing it out. It'd be like putting a magnifying glass on inclusions. Don't do that. We always, the cutters of the world, the best cutters in the world, work really hard and are very skilled because they can mask inclusions in a cut. Then there's a baguette, and there's nowhere to hide. A baguette is just simply leaving no room for any hiding or any manipulation of any kind of inclusions. You can't tuck them behind a facet pattern. They're right there out for the world to see. So a really stunning look. If you'd like this one, give me a call. We'll do something off air. I don't know, just want to see if anybody likes it. Just kind of that thing. Just see if there's anybody looking for a bigger round in that size. 13 carats is not what we see anymore very often, so we're excited to have it for you. Let's keep moving. Don't forget about the heart-shaped zircon. Also, the one and only pearl strand we have. And normally, if I was, able to pick all the pieces and say when to show them and when to show them where, I would have probably put this up before what we had yesterday. We're going to the hand here because I have a pearl necklace here that's all a combination of white and what we're calling silver. They are a silver color. They have almost the slightest little bit of like a very subtle type of, and this is the luster for you, just a little bit of a pearlescence that almost makes them appear lavender at times. But look at this all the way through, and this is your clasp enclosure in the yellow gold. Here's your alternating pearls, which are going to be also a graduated size, but it's such a perfect subtle graduation. 11 to 15 millimeters, so your largest pearl, I think it's that one there, is going to be your 15, just based on just visual ID. 15 millimeters at the largest, and then they'll go a little bit smaller up and around. It's 113-1364. We're going to go ahead and sell it right now. Why not? And give you this big value, whereas yesterday, if you're with me, I brought you the white pearl strand. These are also freshwater cultured pearls, a silver and white combination here. Your smallest pearls in the back would be 11. Your largest pearl up front is 15. It's 113-1364. And it's 14 karat gold for that clasp enclosure, which is in yellow gold only. So you've got everything from 11 to 15 millimeters and then everywhere in between. So don't just think it's 11 and 15. No. It's a 15 here at the base in the center, so that allows you to find your center. And then basically it's all 14 and 13 and different variations thereof, all the way gradually graduating into that smaller size of 11. And that's not a small size, but just smaller than what we have down below. So this is 18 inches in length. Good news there for all of my people who revolt against me when I bring a 16 inch and say, that ain't gonna work for me. I don't need a choker, I need a necklace. Here's your 18 inches in length. Let's show it from a distance, because that's the way to really get an idea of the size and how large they are. You can see right there, aren't they gorgeous? Gleaming and glowing. There's that ivory tone to the pearls. There's this fabulous clasp. Now, I would have preferred to bring this to you last night and then the white pearls today, because usually if you're going to bring the more expensive version, you bring that first. This is the more expensive version. Because keeping in mind that that pearl, the silvers that you see, are natural. So they're not dyed or enhanced or treated. This is natural. And that's not a color I've ever brought to you. I've had Tahitians that are a charcoal gray, but never this color before. And when you see them against a skin tone, I think that just warms it up a bit. It's a little, these are always a little more tricky to show on camera because there's a lot of light here. So it's always nice to see it up against a skin tone there. But let's take a look. Do you see that subtle purple? It's like a subtle lavender kind of pearlescence. But what a great look. They're supposed to be $49.99, not bad. Let's show them up close as well, because I know you're probably anxious to see the not only the luster but the nacre, and see how they're really lacking those big divots, craters, and flaws that we would normally see in pearls, especially of this size. The greater the pearl gets, the more it added nacre around that nucleus. So the more you expect to see very big craters, divots, types of characteristics that ultimately you don't want, but it is what shows that they're natural. You can see how every pearl is a subtly different sheen and shine. That's the pearlescence. That's the individual, because listen, a mollusk can only make one pearl. So it makes one individual pearl. So you're taking all these pearls of different mollusks, and then you're having to match them so they coordinate. And I don't mean match exactly. If they were to match, they would probably look synthetic or faux. They would look completely man-made. And by the way, you could probably buy that for a couple $100. So I would say go there if you want to be in just, get that matchy-matchy look. But if you're into natural, rare, organic stones, you're going here. And you're getting that solid clasp, which is mighty important on its own, and it's not going to be $49.99. We've got one. Let's sell it. We'll blow it out. It's supposed to be very, 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 I think a little more expensive than $49.99, but I think you all are getting used to better values on a Friday night, so you probably want me to come down a bit, and I will. So let's bring that even lower in price tag so you don't have to spend $49 or $39 or $29.99. Let's move some jewelry. I know we can, just a matter of me giving stuff away. And when that happens, the phones ring. It's really that simple. So if I got to go backwards and lose money, fine, that's okay. Let's move the jewelry because I know the jewelry is stunning. And by the way, this is that class that has a two-step process to open it up. Let me show everybody, Tony, so that there's nobody wrecking their class when it gets home to you. There are 2 steps to this clasp. It's a beaded ball that's all mirror finish, but there is a little button that you're going to press down. You see how that where did that come from? Well, this part was inserted into this part. That's how you fasten it. To take it off, you're going to simply unhook, and then to put it on, hook it together just like that. You're not done. There's one more step, and you push it together like so. And let me try to do that where I can manage it. In front of you here so you can see what that's all about. Push it, lock it, closed. That's your security feature built in. It's not $29.99. Let's go even lower for you. So rare, so unique, so specialty. They're not even $1,999. Never supposed to bring 15. By the way, yesterday, for the record, my largest pearl in the strand was 14 millimeters. This is getting you larger pearls, at least the largest one there. And that means there's a series of 14.5 and 14 millimeter that were not in the last option I had. And those were just a little more basic because they were all white pearls. Here's your upgraded version. Yellow gold only on the clasp. Let's take it even lower than $19.99. We'll send it out. I don't think there's anything more specialty than a larger pearl strand. I don't think there's anything more timeless or classic that every woman should have in their jewelry wardrobe. This is the way to get it, and we're going to blow it out for $1,499. That will be one caller only. Here again is your yellow gold mirror finish clasp enclosure. All the graduated style from the larger to the medium. There's nothing small in the necklace. A small pearl is a seed pearl. That would be a 2 or 3 millimeter. The smallest pearl I have in this strand is 11. So very, very important and high-end style there, $14.99. Let's move on. We've got more to show you, and we can get you another great kunzite deal. We've got a great big 3-carat Paraíba that's here as well. If there's anything that I can bring out for you, please let me know. Actually, this bag does not want to open, so let me show you a few other options. And then, yes, the pink diamond piece. So you know how quickly the yellow diamond went. One thing that's going to happen inevitably is when you start bringing discounts on the world's rarest diamonds, like pinks and purples, which is what's here in this ring, things are going to get a little crazy. And we only have one ring, and here's another big blowout, much like I did earlier when I brought you the incredible yellow diamond that's gone. Well, this has a lot of different diamonds. Rose cuts, white diamonds, pink diamonds, purple diamonds, all of the above. And it does more than that because there's a big value coming. Jason, is that your request coming out? Sure. Real quick here first. Thank you. Stephanie, we've got your ruby request. So let me, before I get too far into this pink diamond, I'm going to have you call if you like the pink diamond now so you're ready to go. But let's just show Stephanie's request here. No, it's Friday night. You may have plans, so here we go. I want to show that as quickly as I can. It is that ladder in diamonds done with that beautiful ruby, and that ruby is 1130701, and that is a Burma ruby set in platinum with a chain included for free. 76 points on the oval ruby and a 15-point diamond weight. And that was approximately because they listed it as 76 points. I know it's not 76 points. The ruby is, the diamonds are not. So I approximated that for you, Stephanie. I don't have that exact. I just know that it's not 76 points. And I could say it is because that sounds better, but no, it's not. We all know better. So you probably have 2 or 3 pointers down the middle. So right there among your middle 3, that's probably at least, I would say, 6 points. And then you've got the sides probably 10. So I'd say 15. Approximately 15. Keeping it conservative though. Could be more. If it is great, we're throwing in an 18-inch chain. Let me show that to you from a distance. It is going to be adjustable. So great news there. You can make it any length up to 18 that you'd like. Look at the glow on the ruby. This is marked down to $9.99. And here is that adjustability of the chain. So that little bead is going to slide right off to, well, camera left or your right, and that'll make it shorter. So you can actually make it any length you want and literally get real individual and specific. You can make it 17 and an 1/8 inch. You can make it 16 and a half. You can make it whatever you need, not just the standard 16, 17, 18, but look at the glow, even against a darker color, how bright that stone is glowing. And to get that for $9.99 is pretty impressive. Yes. Okay, thank you. So back to the wheel we'll go. Is that the piece she was looking for, Jason? Because we're about to get back into that pink diamond. And actually, there are bails really all through it, so you could put the chain wherever you want. Thank you on that one. It's sold. Let's get back to that pink diamond, but it's really pink and purple and different shades of pink as well. It's item number 1130557, and it's a really pretty designer style. If you look at it, it kind of starts and is rooted in the bypass look, but then you also have rose cut diamonds. Do you see those? Those are the ones that shine a little bit differently. They're over here off to the side. 1, 2, and 3 rose cuts. So right here, here, and there. The rest are going to be brilliant cuts, pear shapes, rounds. Also, that is clearly a pink diamond and a purple diamond, and then everything here also in the pink. So let's break it down. We've got a 20, oh, by the way, 18 karat gold. So rose and white, but another 18 karat gold example here. So seeing a number of those. And then you start with this really important 21 points. Actually, they totaled up the pairs. So the pear shapes, which would be the 3, because there's the center one and then the 2 off to the sides, that's 21 points. And then you've got another 24 points in the side pink diamonds, which would be all the round brilliant pink diamonds you see in the double halo. So that's 45 points overall of pinks and purples. And really, I wish they would have actually taken that out of the equation and put that separate, because that's a purple diamond. And they have different values. Purple diamonds are even more rare than pink diamonds. So pretty incredible. And then you also have 57 points in white diamonds. So you're looking at a designer ring with different cuts, different styles, a very cool look on the hand. Sits low profile though, so it's a really fairly easy to wear type of ring. And when you think about it, your overall diamond weight is really significant here, because you've got a total weight of 102 in diamonds, when a large part of that is pinks and purples. Incredibly important here. And wait till you see it on the hand, because that's the beauty of it. It's also a discount. In the 18 karat gold, which there is a lot of. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. It's got great finishing on the inside. There are 2 ways to wear it. I'll show you both. Here it is one way, where again, you see that pear shape rooted here at the base and then kind of extending upward. Love those bigger rounds. Again, rose cuts, round brilliance, pear shapes, all of the above. Here's what it looks like the other way. I'll just flip it around for you very quickly. That's what it looks like if you want to wear it. Oh, I like that too. The pear shape's pointing down, but then you've got the extra little length there. I think that's beautiful. Play with it when you get it. Here's what we're going to do for the price tag. Used to be $89.99. And again, this is not a matter of, is it the ring? No, it's just a matter of the price point. And there's that finishing on the inside. I told you I'd share that with you, so you can see how that's going to be nicely made from the interior, so it can be as comfortable as possible. But also, as we look at the front, get ready for the biggest blowout of all time. There's your other reversed angle at it as well. But again, most of those pinks and purples, and it's different tones of the pink. Love that as well. Let's give you a better price than $89.99. Only this one ring in the 2-tone gold, 18 carats solid, and a new price. You've never seen it before. We're going significantly less, and this is the time to say yes, because designer rings, that we mentioned this with the barrels. We had barrel earrings. This looks custom. Every bit of it. It looks like a collection of diamonds that then was worked together. Maybe you got together with an artist. You did the sketch. You did the drawing. You came up with a concept. It had to be pen to paper, paper to computer system, CAD system. Yep, that would be the first step. Then the mold has to be made. Then the casting has to happen. Then the diamonds have to be set. And that's assuming you had all the pink and purple diamonds, and the rose cut white diamonds, and the round brilliant white diamonds. That's assuming you had all those at your, at the ready, and then all the design elements are built in. Kind of wild. Yet we're gonna make this, because that, I don't know if that sounds pricey to you guys, but it is. It's a pricey process when you're doing start to finish like that. This is all that amazing custom material, and not 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. It's moving jewelry time. And these are one of a kinds. What can I do? I don't have quantities. I don't have multiples. I don't have anything in quantities more than one here outside of those earrings I already showed you. So here's your chance to pick it up. And I'm blowing jewelry out because we can't afford to leave one single piece here. They all got to go. Let's take it down below 6,000, 5,000, or 4. And $39.99 is not where I'm going to leave it either. Got to really give away some jewelry. We've got exactly 92 minutes left to go. That's not a lot of time to move a couple hundred items. Let's do better. $2,999 on the pink and the purple and the white diamond. And again, those white diamonds, brilliance and rose cut. Amazing. I don't mean a rose shape. I mean a rose cutting to the pear shapes that you see there that have that different appearance. So old world cutting style to go with some of those diamonds. Really interesting, unique look there to the design elements. And that'll be for one caller only at $29.99. Incredible buy. Incredible. And if anybody needs a fawn diamond, there's a good one in a fawn diamond as well. So that would also be something you may want to ask about. But there is our pink, purple, white combination all together. Is that not just a cool ring? Just something, and doesn't look bridal. You know, you hear the words diamond ring, and I think everybody conjures an image of a solitaire or something bridal. Maybe a few diamonds on the side, but something where one stone's set up top in the middle, and then there's a couple of diamonds around it. Very different way to do something that's highly designer, and again, over a carat in diamonds, but it's not, this is not about the total carat weight. It's lovely, but it's not about that. It's about, you've got three colors. You've got pink, purple, and white. It's about all these different fancy cuts. It's about 18 karat gold. It's about design. It's about something unique that can be worn anywhere on the hand because it does sit low profile. I could see that on the middle finger or the index finger beautifully. It would set really well there. So lots of options for you as far as how to wear it. Only one option as far as who's going to get it, and that's $29.99. Have a blue sapphire that's new. We've got some really good Paraíba. Maybe the biggest Paraíba buy I have here is a 3 carat Paraíba at a tiny price. Okay, Paraíba lovers. Bright neon green, and it's clean. This one is going to go. Same type of mounting we saw earlier with a round moonstone. Diamonds where they're on the profile as well as the double halo. 113-1066 is your number. Come on in and dial in. Let me know what you'd like to see tonight. If I'm not showing you what you love, no excuses to sit back and say, I wish you would. Let me know. We are waiting for your requests. Happy to bring them. You saw we just brought our first request out, gone. Discounting and gone. So simple and easy way to shop. 1066 is the number here. It's my 18 karat gold again. It's a 3 carat 11. And it also has 60, or actually 58 points in diamonds this time around. It was 61 a minute ago. That's because that was a round. This is an oval, so it makes for a slightly different carat weight on the diamonds. But it is our big 311. 3.11 on a clean Paraíba. You don't see that very often. Diamonds on the side profile, great finishing on the inside, set in the 18 karat white, yellow, or rose. And one caller. It's time to give some stuff away. What can we do? Anybody on this one, $69.99? No. I already know. Nope. I can answer my own question. Nobody wants it at $69.99. We are in for better values. You expect it. You're going to get it. Here's what it looks like on the hand with the measurement. Let's show you how this measures top to bottom with the bail. It's going to be a full inch. Take a look at it on the neckline from a distance away. Here it is. One more perspective on it just to show you what that's all about. It is so bright. You know, I said this about the green zircon. It was looking more like a demantoid garnet. Something neon, something incredible. We'll blow it out for better than $6,000. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's just make sure we get someone on the phone lines here. Let's try something. Call me early. Trust in what we're about to do. Trust. I like buying jewelry for you sometimes. Let's see if we can do that. We're going to blow it out right now for better than $6,000. You got a 3 carat 11. I can tell you this. If we looked at other 3 carat Paraíbas in my collection here, they're going to be $60,000 and $70,000. TVON price. Not 69. Well, let's drop that price down. Nobody's called me yet. Ooh, you're going to wish you did. There's just a couple of times a year I can do this. I'm going to take the 3 carat 11 Superstar. This one you get. One only. I don't have another. It'd be lovely if I did, but I don't. I've got one. So that's where the price drop is coming into play. Let's celebrate. It's not what's half of $69.99? It's about $3,500. I'm not doing that either. Or $3,000 or $29,000. Nobody has trusted enough to call. Well, first caller gets it. I hope you do. I hope you give me a call. Trust in these values. Trust in these giveaways. You never know what you're going to see. It's why I beg you to be with us so you can partake. Somebody's called in. Do they want it? Just say yes. Don't delay because it's going to go. This is the ultimate Paraiba discount. And I think we are ready to do something historic. We're there at $29.99. What's a little more discounting? Blow it out right now. $2,499. And somebody's getting the Paraiba deal of a lifetime. On a 3-carat 11, 311. That's impressive. I don't know about you, but I would have a line around the block if I had Paraibas on a street corner for $1,000 a carat. There's enough people that know gemstones and know jewelry that know that term Paraiba doesn't go for $1,000 a carat. We're at $24.99 on a 311, and I'm going to send out the diamonds and the gold with it. It looks pretty good. It's the only way to wear it. Have you ever tried to wear a loose stone? Not much you can do with that. Loose stones are tricky. And back in the day when I started, most of what I sold were loose stones. I sold a lot more loose stones than I sold finished jewelry, because when gold's $200 an ounce, everyone's out there just going to a jeweler and spending $200 and making these incredible mountings. You can't do that anymore. I do it for you. So it's done, and you're not paying for the gold or the diamonds. You're just getting the deal just so we can move some jewelry and say that famous 4-letter word sold and get it out the door. That's what we're here to do. $24.99. Who's got it? We got fire opal earrings. Indeed, I do. Fire opal drop earrings. Can't remember if we've ever had anything like that. Big tanzanite coming out to play. There is one incredible fawn diamond a few days ago in a sale event. This was, actually, I'd sent this to a customer who wanted a fawn. She said, show me the best fawn diamond you have. So I brought this one out. And she said, whoa, that's way too rich for my blood. And I said, agreed. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to blow it out. Yes. Are you talking about one from last night? No. Are you talking about the 9-carat 10? Yeah, I don't have that because that was from last night. I only have a Friday box here, yeah. But we can bring it out. Yeah, that one might be tricky to find though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. that one I think, yeah, I don't think that's available to show. But anyway, here we go with our fawn. It's just a couple days ago, it was $49.99, and that was a discount. But let me help you with it. There's only one here. Let's get you an item number. The Paraiba is still here. Here's 1129250. 1129250 is our one only 18-carat, again, 18-carat gold. It's overtaking the world here. Oh my gosh, are we ever going to see 14-carat again? It's all 18-carat. White gold, stays in white gold, 108 on a pear-shaped fawn. This has got a very orangey element to it. It's not as much pink as it is orange. It's not a brown. If it was a brown diamond, it would be called a champagne diamond. Or if it was a really brown, like a deep color brown, it'd be called a cognac diamond. Neither of which apply to this stone. This stone is a fawn. However, most fawns are going to have a secondary element of pink. This one's more a secondary element of like a golden orange. It feels like a little citrus tone, a splash. Okay, so now it's sounding like an old-fashioned. Maybe like it's got your champagne or bourbon, but it's got your like bourbon color, but with a splash of maybe orange, right? A little bit of, you know, Grand Marnier, something like that. Very much that kind of pop of orangey golden color with it. Take a look at this. It is 55 points in diamonds. They're going to go not only down the edge, and you see how big they are, and then they get smaller and smaller, but actually look at this. It's got this end cap of additional diamonds. There's that 18-karat gold stamp, but also the profile. It's a ring within a ring. And then you got a profile of pave on either side. I'll show you better on the hand here. And the diamonds even, did you see how they're just going up the sides there like that? Very pretty way to do a lifted solitaire, giving you a lot of exciting features. Look at this. You can actually see, I mean, in a way, it's like a bridge because you have your solid mirror finished 18-karat gold at the base, and then everything else that arcs up above that with the diamonds on the profile, either profile, by the way, so it's not like one or the other. It's all the profile and the top. So it's essentially like 3 rows. From one angle, you see the one row. From the side angle, you'll see another. And then you see that ring within a ring, all done in the 18-karat gold. Sent this, this was a $49.99 piece a while back, just a couple weeks ago. Now it gets a new discount, and you know our fawn diamonds are also a thing of the past. There are no new ones coming in. This was all part of a private collection of natural. I think that a lot of people see funky little names or words, and then, you know, because everybody does their own version of simulated this and faux that and lab-grown this and man-made that, and they usually have a weird, funky name to them. When you see the word fawn, it's a category that basically was named by me, yours truly, just when I saw years and years ago when we got this little collection. They were all types of natural diamonds, and usually it was a brown pink. This particular stone a little bit different, but still part of that collection. And I named them the fawn diamonds, no different than we call it a champagne diamond, a cognac diamond, a pink diamond, a chameleon diamond. They all have their own special features to them. This is that collector's fawn diamond, which we're again sold out of, other than what's made in jewelry here. So let's do something wild and bring you a better value than even $3,999. And again, very stately, solitaire style, set up a little higher here. 108 makes a difference that it's over 1 carat by a bit. That makes a difference in the pricing, but it's also not even $39.99. I know I still got my pink and my purple and my white diamond ring here. Let's try a bigger individual stone brought down to $29.99. And by the way, the $49.99 was not the original price. The original price is right here on my bag. There's the ring. I know it's a little faded, and there's the price tag. The $49.99 was the sale price that happened a couple weeks ago. So now it's $29.99. So just for the record, because I don't want anyone to say, wait a minute, I saw that for $89.99, so is that the same ring? It is the same ring. Just want to be clear that that is a round of discounting, multiple rounds of discounting that's brought that down to that incredible price tag tonight. $29.99 one only, stays in the 18 karat white gold. We'll take care of the sizing for you. All right, let's carry on. We got more to do and more jewelry here. So, and your requests, I hope you'll bring those in as well. Anything you'd like to see. Still have our diaspora and our blue zircon that were under $1,000. I do have an incredible, very, very, very pretty sphene here. This is a really good sphene, really good. We're gonna do a little pendant series here. I've got my first new pendant, well actually not new, this was here the other day in that leaf-like, branch-like style. It's 113-1354, just gonna remind you of the sphene round here with this almost tree of life look to it. That's going to be our 136 round sphene, 4 points in diamonds, dotting as the leaves of the design here. Then the incredible round with that carat 36 stays in the white gold. Actually, you know what? If you really wanted yellow gold, we'll do that for you. It's just a custom piece, so it might take a little extra time, but the white gold looks fabulous with it, I think. A really beautiful way to go here, and let's take it on down from that 1999, just debuted a couple of days ago at $19.99. Now it's even less in the price tag. Let's drop it on down. 4 points in diamonds, white, yellow, rose. Go ahead and choose your favorite, but a really simple style to wear every day with still a little extra luxury. And just with the bail here, so the bail's going to be right up top behind your gold, and then you're going to have all that length of the bail, so it's going to be a great style for any of your favorite chains within the reasonable necklace type of style here. Let's take a look at the length as well. Doesn't look like that's featured up there. So here we are with the length it's going to be, which is right at 5/8 of an inch. I'll show it to you on as well. Here it is from a distance away, and then we'll blow it out. You can really see there that branch comes down on one side, and then it's like the diamonds are creating that little dotted with leaves look. And then here it is back up close. One last call, no longer $19.99, better value, even a little slightly modified round here because of the way it's cut there on the edges. So not your perfectly smooth round shape. I don't mean it's sharp, I just mean it's got a little notched edge to it. So it takes that girdle of the stone and makes it a little bit more unique. But how about $1,399 instead? Then we've got our new pink tourmaline pendant, which is a diamond pink tourmaline in an emerald cut. Can you imagine owning a 4 carat emerald cut pink diamond? I've often dreamt of such a thing, but it's the kind of thing that even when you're in the business is never going to actually be a reality because it would be so pricey. Let me show you what we can bring you with that look. The look of a pink diamond in a colossal size. That's $13.99 though. You know that one's not sticking around. Nope, not even a chance. Let's show you this one though. I'm gonna go big time. On a new style with the notched edges, which really just do replicate the emerald cutting, and this designer bail, which is such a pretty shape on its own, which feels a little Art Deco. You can see how clean, reminder it's a tourmaline, so it's not actually supposed to be clean, but it's all we see. It's 1130871, brand new right now, gorgeous colorways. I mean, it just really shines. And there's gonna be, I'm moving it so you can see, I mean, it's a dimensional type of piece. It's not one color. There's a pink overall color, but it's got gorgeous lavenders and purples and blues. It's 18 karat solid gold. It's a 416 karat weight. It's a pink tourmaline with 44 points in diamonds. And also some really nice finishing on the back. And a nice size bail. And a really good look overall. And just a really pretty, elegant piece that is brand new right now. So as we take a look at 1130871, it's going to be that really pretty, lustrous, bright, clean emerald cut. Let's watch it on the hand here too. Bail, it's big. So diamonds by the yard, yes. Look at that. Almost shimmering a few little peachy tones on occasion as well. Really attractive stone. Very pretty, very large. 416, 44 points in diamonds. And 18 karat gold, again, because we're seeing pretty much 18 karat gold. It's a lot of it tonight. 18K, 416, we got it all. Good, we got it there. Let's show you the length. That's going to be an inch. Let's show it on. And we just saw a sphene, pretty nice sphene, for $13.99. There's no comparing the two, except for the fact this is a really large size in 18 karat gold. A really stunning tourmaline. You can really see those blues coming through. Nice sharp colors here. Really good. Very feminine, very pretty, very girly. But very high end with that tourmaline. I don't know if anyone's ever bothered pricing a tourmaline out there. Basic stores don't have them, but good designers, they do. They got them. And this is one of our most outstanding tourmalines I brought you. And we're going to blow it out right now. Just a new piece here. Let's see who's out there. $59.99. I'll never get it. Never. Not tonight. We expect better values on a Friday. Let's go for it. Come on in. Let's blow it out right now. $1,999 when it's in the 18 karat gold and a 416 size. So clean. So bright, and the elegance of having not just pink. You know, a good pink diamond, we saw this earlier in smaller sizes. We actually had pink diamonds a couple minutes ago. What does a good pink diamond do? A good pink diamond is going to have a little bit of lavender color to it. That's what you're seeing here. It's a pink diamond color, but in a tourmaline, and only $19.99, and a big time value, and a really good extra status to your gold. And if you'd like something similar, but not as pricey, I happen to have a morganite here in rose gold. Let's show you this one. Asher cut, morganite, rose gold, seen it a bunch. Let's discount it for you. Same color. Honestly, two different stones. Tourmaline is not the same family as a morganite. A morganite's part of the beryl family. But when you get this really good pink color, quality always is going to be the lead, the headline. Here is 1131112. That is the number. It's our 14 karat gold, karat 43 Asher cut pink morganite. It is not that rosy blush pink. It is a true pink through and through. Let's go. First caller. You get it quickly. If you can dial quickly, you're going to be rewarded very, very nicely here, because this is the ultimate. This is the high end. This is the rare. We're just going to show you that Asher cut. It's a 143, 13 points in diamonds. $1, first caller. $1 for the first caller. That's it. All I can do. See if that can move it out the door. When it's a pendant in rose, now it's got to stay in the rose gold. It's all I have. Only that setting in rose gold. But it's $1. $1. That's all I can. I can't technically. So one time I paid somebody to buy stuff. I can't do that. Like, I can't literally buy jewelry for you. There's an issue with that. But there it is. Who's got it? Nobody. I'll take it. I can't buy it at $1, but I tell you what, I'm buying it essentially I'm buying it for $9.99 and you're going to get it for $1. So who's got it? Sandra's got it. Sandra, you got it. Thank you so much. Sandra just got it. Well done. Where's she calling from? Sandra, way to go on the quick draw there. So let me just thank Sandra here for being with us tonight. Sandra, she's in Texas. Thank you, Sandra. Enjoy your piece. Don't tell anyone I bought you jewelry, okay? Because, you know, my friends and family are going to get jealous if they know I'm buying a perfect stranger jewelry in Texas. But, Sandra, if we've met, let me know if we're not strangers. But I think we're probably, haven't met. Congratulations, Sandra. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you for being with us tonight. And again, you never know when that's going to happen. But I just love buying jewelry for you. So, again, thank you so much for being here. Let's show you. I know we're only a couple minutes away from our top of the hour. What would you like to see? My name is Lauren. If there's anything we can show you, here's the deal. I would love for you to, while you're on the phone lines anyways, because a lot of you called now to see if you could beat Sandra out. See, she beat everybody. So I got to tell you, if you want to make a request, do that. You're here watching for a reason. It's probably because you like really good jewelry. Maybe you're looking for that big value. I can give everybody a value. So we've been doing that all night. So let me know if there's anything we can find for you. Let's run out to the vault, go get what you like, bring it out, show you. I promise you great, practically free prices. It's what I do on Friday night. We know Friday night's a busy night. We know what's going on. There's a lot happening. So this is where we can really celebrate together and give you a big value and save you all kinds of money, and give you also previews of, remember, we got a big diamond solitaire coming up this weekend. We've got the newest cross pendant coming up this weekend, which is huge pear-shaped diamonds. We've got the yellow diamond ring I'm wearing because I keep everyone's asking about that yellow diamond ring. It's quite something. It's quite large. It's, what is the diamond weight on that? It's about 1.70 carat in yellow diamonds, all bigger stones though. So if you like that ring that I'm wearing, obviously that's my signet ring, you know that ring. The yellow diamond ring that I'm wearing on my right ring finger, that's coming up this weekend as well. So lots of good things coming up on Saturday and Sunday mornings. I will see you there. And then here we are, really quickly, last hour and 10 minutes we have. So 71 minutes and 40 seconds left in our Friday night party. So again, the disco ball's here, you're here, I'm here, let's party. And let's show you, do we dare show you the big tanzanite? All right, let's auction it. I haven't even given it a thought, except to know that we got to keep these phone lines ringing. I see you're out there. We have at least 8 of you watching. That is exciting. I saw 8 phone calls come in. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to wow you right now with the tanzanite. This is supposed to be my top of the hour. We're going to do it a little bit on the early side here, and we're going to do something wild. Come on in, everybody. Here's our party time. This is the bridge 1130818. Bridge mounting, the heaviest mounting, and I keep being told we're going to discontinue this mounting. And that's a fact, but here's the issue. We had a couple mountings that were made some time ago that were sitting here without a stone. So we decided, since we know now going forward we're not going to make this mounting, because it's just not that it's not popular, it's the most popular mounting we do actually. It's because it requires too much gold to make it affordable. So as we're looking at this bridge was made a while back. And we have now put one of our last and final, this is the 3 carat 40, although it's funny, we had this situation last night where a 5 carat ended up looking like a 9 carat. It's along those same lines. This is a 340. I don't have anything right in front of me to compare it to except for a 1274. But even up against the 1274, there's not a whole heck of a lot of difference, considering this one's almost 10 carats larger. Seriously, what's going on? I mean, if this is 13 carats, what do you think the one beside it is? 8? 9? It says it's a 340, so I'm going to go with it. It's got a carat or 2 in diamonds, 4 different rings. Have to get together to make this bridge. Let's just be aware of why. So if you're going, Lolo, if it's so popular, why would you be getting rid of this mounting with a carat O2 in diamonds? Because it literally is the ring of 4. It's 4 rings that have to be essentially made separately and then put together to create this bridge style. So 1 ring is expensive in gold terms nowadays. So if you're putting 4 together, I can tell you right now that's $8,000 just in gold. $8,000 in gold, just for the gold. What about the 102 in diamonds? What about the 3.5 carat tanzanite that looks like it's a 9? That's really exciting to me, because otherwise, if you're adding it all together, we got a ring that's sitting here that's 1274. It's $37,000. We probably won't dwell on that too long tonight, because a lot of us are looking to spend less than $37,000, but we want a great quality. There's a lot of places you can buy cheaper jewelry and either go the faux route, the synthetic route, the man-made route, the colored crystal glass route. Obviously, we're here together because we all tend to like fine jewelry. Here's what I'm going to do for you in the best of the best of the best in tanzanite. I want to make sure we can give this a costume jewelry price tag with the best of the best that's only here. And 37,000's got to disappear fast because we're scaring people. If you want this one, take a look at it on the hand. It's built where there are 2 rows going all the way side to side, and underneath the center, your outside rows, your halo, we know this bridge. Also, if you want to stack next to it, look how you can do that. Not that it needs any extra diamonds, but some of us are not shy about adding diamonds and creating bigger looks. You can do that. What about your 5-stone band? What about your micro pave? What about your Wonder Ring? Do you want to add a band next to it, one side or the other or both? You can do it. But it's not going to be $37,000. I want to go ahead and send it out in the auction. I think we can do this together. I think we can have hopefully one, maybe two, maybe three people dialed in. That would be lovely. It really feels like a party. They always say the more the merrier. Couldn't agree more. Here's what we have for you in white gold only. Actually, there's no gold color choice here on this bridge because, as I mentioned, it was made a while ago. I can't remake it today. Normally, I would say, yes, well, give us a couple weeks. We'll make it in yellow gold. I can't do that on this one. And I apologize for that if you really wanted the yellow or the rose. But it just is a matter of, if we did, you're looking at $37,000. Today's gold price, making that big bridge, it's going to be costly. I think we can do this together. If we auction it off, and if we do something absolutely crazy, ridiculous, and low, and not $3,700 to start either, because that is the now. I'm going to say tax, but you realize you don't pay tax unless you live in California. A few of you do, but if you don't live in California, you're not paying tax. But our California tax will be $3,700. I think it's a very, very cool assessment. We need to take a ring and knock it off 90% and say take it at 10% of the price. That to me, because I don't see a lot of 90% off sale prices, and I'm a shopper. So 10%, yes, but 90% off and pay 10%, no. Here's what we're going to do instead of $3,700 to get this thing going. I really know that we're too low already. That's okay. Want to make sure these phones are ringing. Got a big top of the hour coming up. Got our last hour on the show. Big Friday night. We see you back in the morning, so we do it again. And we got quite the weekend planned. But we got to move some jewelry here tonight, too. We do. So this is your chance to pick up a tanzanite. And if you're new-ish, newer, new now, whatever it is, if you don't have a blue wing lucky, you owe it to yourself to try it and experience it and see what it's all about. Because there's nothing else in the world, quite literally. I come from a journalistic background. I studied journalism. I got a degree in that field and was quite successful at a very young age doing journalism and reporting and doing things that no 18-year-old had ever done historically in the city of Los Angeles. And I gotta say, still very true to those roots and very careful with my words to explain things properly and make sure that they are accurate at all times, because back when I went to school, it was so long ago, that's what journalism was about. It wasn't about commentary. It was actually about being accurate, fair, and actually being objective. And I've taken all those tools and techniques into the world of home shopping where, let's face it, that's not always the priority. So here's where, again, when I say the best, it's literally the best. So I know you can spend more elsewhere, but don't think spending more is going to get you any better quality. I know that's counterintuitive, but it's true. No, you cannot get a better quality. I don't care what you're spending. And here's how we make this easy, accessible, affordable. Not $3,700 to open, not $3,500 to open, not even, yikes, I'm going to try something. Let's go $3,000 to start with a $10 increment and a 60-second clock to welcome everybody in. Now, we got the top of the hour coming up. That's when we know there are going to be a lot of people joining us at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Really, truly. So we're giving you a little head start before the rush. Because not only is that the time most people join us anyways, but there's a lot of reasons why a lot of people are going to be tuning in at 7 o'clock to see what's going on a Friday night at TVON. And to check out the major tanzanite moment you have here, which is so incredible. And no, it is not going to be $3,000. I'm going to stop the clock. We're going to go wild here. Real wild. Not even $3,000. Oh, come on in. I know there's somebody out there that's got 80 tanzanites, and somebody's got 50, and somebody's got 10, and somebody's got 102. But if you don't have one yet, if you want to add an oval, maybe this is that everyday style because maybe you've been lucky enough to get a 15 karat or a 16 karat or a 10 karat, but now you're wanting something to go with everything, every day, that piece you're going to wear a lot. This is the way to do it. What if we take it even lower than $3,000 to get it going? Let's try it. I mean, what do you got to lose except money? People always say, what do you have to lose? Well, if you're asking me, my job, a career, a long-standing history of being in this business as the face of fine jewelry, whatever. It's okay as long as we can bring you values. That's a good last hurrah, isn't it? And tanzanite that's here is the best in the world. It's the only blue wing block D you're going to find anywhere. There's other block D out there, not blue wing block D. That's the differentiating factor here is the blue wing element. That's that specific vein out of the D block that gives you all the red flashes that none of the other stones are going to ever have. And don't you love when you watch TV and people go, look at the red flash, and you're going, I don't see it. I don't see it. And that's normal, because a lot of times TV is not going to show you all the neons. It's not going to show you all the red flashes. That's because of our light environment. But when you see the red flashes and are seeing that already in this environment, and then knowing that you get it at home and it looks even brighter and better, that's what it's all about. How about, you know what? Skip 29, skip 28, 27, 26. Let's truly go crazy, lose our minds here. There's $8,000 or so of gold. That's the problem. Why we can't do the bridge any longer. Here is your chance to pick it up. We're not even doing 26. Let's go $2,500 to get it started with a $10 increment. Absolutely wild. I'm going to show you everything we have in the show that we haven't shown yet, so you can pick your favorite and what you'd like to know more about. I'm not a believer in buying things that you don't know the carat weights or the gold purity. I don't know a lot of people who like to shop that way. I realize there are some people out there that do, where you just buy something blindly off a wheel and never know anything about it. I like to get you all the details, because otherwise I don't know how we actually really surmise value if you don't know what's in the piece to begin with. So what I can do is kind of show you a little bit of what we have, and then see what you like. And then we can go there and kind of get you that close-up view and tell you more about your piece and get you all the exciting things you want to know. But $2,500 is the open. Don't have it yet. We've got the top of the hour, so we wait another minute till everybody joins in the fun here and give everyone a chance here that's just showing it for the new hour. We'll see here. But that's $2,500, no open yet. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. And it's more than just the stone. We can't look at it as just, it's not a loose stone. It's in a very heavy, discontinuing mounting. So you know it's good when we can't make it anymore because, well, it's just too darn heavy. There's too much gold. And when gold's floating around $5,000 an ounce, you can't be doing mountings like this. It's just, it's irresponsible as a network. It's irresponsible as a manufacturer, because then you're already in it for $8,000 of gold and you're wondering, why is the price $37,000? Because there's $8,000 of gold, which is the least important part of the entire ring. You got the tanzanite, you got the great diamonds, it's over a carat in VS diamonds as well. That's why you're looking at a $37,000 should be price point, and now it's not. So 25. All right, let's move on. Top of the hour is about, well, a couple seconds. So we'll give everybody a 60-second clock as we welcome you into our big Friday night. Gosh, I'm just timing it a little off today. So let me just welcome you in here. I got a whole box of jewelry we're going to be showing you here. We're just going to put it all up in the wheel and see if there's anything you like. My name is Lauren. This is TVON. We got another hour left on our Friday Night Live up from Los Angeles. We are the leader in value and quality. And actually, that's the order. It's really, again, well, let me change that. It's really the quality first and the value secondary, and giving jewelry away. So really exactly what we're doing is we welcome you into our last hour. We are in the midst of showing an incredible tanzanite. This is the big bridge. We do a smaller version, a medium version. This is the big one with the carat 02, but it holds that really impressive 340 that I was pointing out. Doesn't look all that different from the 13 carat tanzanite I showed you earlier in the round. So if you are adept at, if you think you can be amenable to a really nice size, maybe even a 5, 6, and 8 carat, this is really giving you that look, but in that 3 carat size. 340, as a matter of fact, we're bringing a lot of diamonds around it. It's got to stay in the white gold here. It's the only mounting we have. Again, not making this mounting going forward in the future, so it's a really good time to get it right now. Take a look. We'll just give it a final look here. See if we have anybody just joining us that would like to get that started at a $2,500 open right now. That's the time to do it. But again, last chance, last call, $2,500 only to get that started. Then we've got some fire opals. Got some really pretty fire opal earring drops we can show you. Diaspore is here. We do have a lovely diaspore. It's a round. We also have the, a really pretty sapphire. If anybody's into the marquise cuts, we got a really nice blue sapphire in the marquise cut, a larger oval moonstone. The big 13 karat tanzanite is still here. The purple sapphire, ooh, we got a great purple sapphire. It's huge, 2 carats 25. Got a kunzite ring as well. A very important diamond. It's a yellow diamond. It's actually one of our bigger ones left. A 157 carat weight on this. Wow, look at the size of that. That's a carat 57. Look at that compares to 3.5 carat. Large yellow diamond ring. We've got fire opal earring drops I'm going to show you. No open at 25. All right, let's move along. Big time value. Let's show you this one. This is our fire opal drop earring, pear shapes, as a matter of fact. Bright cherry red. Oh, they look so good. This is like your bright cherry candy here. Really fabulous candy colors here, and I don't think these are going to sit on their own, so let me just give them a little assist here. It's 113-1358. There's our big pear shape, and I got a carat 62 total weight here in 14 karat white, yellow, or rose gold. This is one of the rare opals in the world. I know we think about Australian Lightning Ridge opals. We think about crystal opals. We think about, sometimes we get a Peruvian opal, pink opal. Sometimes it's the fire opal that's the yellowy orange. Now we're getting into the best quality here. This gorgeous red, carat 62, 20 points in diamonds. Great drop, little bit of length to them. Here's the other ones. You can see the match pair of pairs. We'll do them for 999 bucks. Simple and easy and very affordable. And they start with this almost exclamation point of gold. So you've got this really lovely gold at the top. Then it's going to twist into these beautiful halos, gold and diamonds combined, alternating throughout. That looks great, doesn't it? Post and butterfly. So nothing with any hinged parts or anything. This is a great straight post. I know sometimes when there's a post that's arched or hinged at all, sometimes those can be a little bit difficult to maneuver into the lobe. So it's nice. Sometimes a lot of people are going to prefer a straight post closure to make it a little easier just to put on and to take off. Here's what they look like from a distance. I've got a length here for you with the ruler, and then we'll try one on. Post and butterfly backing, $999 giveaway. There it is, 1.125" top to bottom, and then we'll just pop one on the ear for you as quickly as I can. It'll be balancing here. I don't have the backing out here, and that's okay. I can balance. It's like when you go to modeling school, they make you put books on your head and walk, right? At least that's what I've heard. This is just the jewelry equivalent here about just leave the earring on and balance it without a backing. So there it is. That is a really beautiful drop though. And of course, red, what does red go with? Everything. And that's really that. I'm doing kind of a corally orangey neon red. This is really that true cherry red. So a little bit, ever so slight, an orange secondary color, but really about that gorgeous red color coming through. So $999, we'll go back to the wheel. I'll prop them up for you here so you can see them yet again as the match pairs. Let me go ahead and get my left hand going and we'll get this one for you so you can see them together. But $999. Tell me what you'd like to see before we go here in our last big hour of our Friday night. It's Friday night. It's party night. Everyone loves a good Friday night. I know I do. Take a look at that. There's your bright reds, $999. There they are together. So you can choose your gold as well. All right, we're bringing it back. Bringing it back. There's something here that's fishy. I don't know. This is way too low a price tag. And we are at 25, but we don't have the open yet. So before we embark on unloading this box of jewelry here, let's do something crazy here and just give it away. If you'd like the tanzanite, we're going to give it a try here. We're going to get rid of the auction, not even try it or attempt it. We're going to go ahead and just give you a straight up price tag and value here. If you'd like to get it, please dial early. This is not going to last. We know that. If there's anything you want to see from earlier in the show, we had several items and ideas here under $1,000 tonight, including Baroque pearl earrings that were brand new, including tons of rings, diaspores and blue zircons and pink zircons and you name it. Had a lot of pieces under $1,000. If that's what you're looking for, we can recap those ideas. But let's just go right now and make this really simple and easy. And the first caller can get it for $24.99 done. It is my final call on this one. We're going to be moving on here. We got a lot to do. We've got previews of what's coming up tomorrow and Sunday mornings. Yes, we're here on the weekends in the morning hours. And we'll take a look here at this gorgeous ring in the bridge. A no longer can make it deal. This is our last call on this bridge mounting. So again, you want it, you get it now. The bridge is one of the coolest, most unique, high style rings. It feels so good because if you feel like you're really missing the weight of gold because everything is being like, corners are being cut in the jewelry industry right now all the time, and we just don't do that. So to get that really nice big weight, feel, and heft, that's important as well. It really is so stunning. So let me know if you'd like that one, $24.99. We got to keep on rocking here. We got a lot to do, a lot of jewelry to move. I will recap some of our under $1,000 pieces as well. We can do that for you. Anybody want a little flash sale deal? Or is it too soon? There's something coming up this weekend, and I'm really I'm thinking with as limited as it is, we could just bring it on out. It's a really important diamond deal. Very, very, very important. Something we've never done before. And what we're going to do is, I'm thinking I'm going to give you a little special surprise here. I'm just going to make a decision here. There is something happening this weekend that we were all really excited about. Obviously, I've shown you the incredible pear-shaped cross pendant we're going to bring, because that's new, and it's got 2 carats 10. There's the ring I'm wearing, which is going to be yellow diamonds. That's coming up. Let me show you something that we have really, truly never done before, and it's going to be an instant. This is the epitome and definition of a flash sale. This isn't even supposed to be here tonight. It's not even supposed to be here. But I want to prove my point. I think that because I certainly saw there were a few of you when I gave away a piece for $1. I'm going to do a Friday flash sale. We're just doing, this is not, guys, forgive me, operators. This isn't in your log. They're not going to have any record of the side number, and that's a good thing. Because I'm going to take something that's supposed to happen later this weekend, and I'm going to give it to you now. Now, I also know it's very, very limited. So I think it's actually better for a Friday because I don't have hundreds that we usually need when we're doing a weekend show and there's a lot of eyeballs on the show. Here's what I'm going to offer for you. The classic, the perfect, the everyday, the most incredible diamond pendant we do. It's a diamond solitaire. It's a VS round stone. I'm going to give it away. It's only for a couple of you. It's what I have made up. White gold and yellow gold. Don't have any rose gold. Actually, we can do it, but it's going to take a couple extra days. We'll have to move the diamond over. I'm going to give you white or yellow gold. That's what we have made up and ready to go. It's a solitaire. This is the gift idea. Somebody said to me at dinner last night, they said, you know what? She just celebrated a big birthday, so we had a little bash and an event last night. And she had her birthday on the 1st, and of course, being a busy time, I was in Las Vegas, so I couldn't attend. So we did our big event last night. And she was talking about, this is a gal who loves jewelry, and she was talking about all the flowers she received for the birthday celebration. It was a big birthday, and how much everyone spent on flowers. That was on her birthday on Monday. It was last night, Thursday, and they were already, the flowers were all wilted and done and dead. She was like, everybody, I feel so awful. I wish nobody would ever give me flowers because I love the gesture, but I hate when they go away so quickly and their beauty is gone a few short days later. And I said, I understand. I get that. I get that. It's tough. And there's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know this if you've celebrated an anniversary, a birthday, a graduation lately. You know how costly basic things are. I've got to tell you, this is where I could actually advocate for a fine jewelry gift that would cost what a floral arrangement does. If you're doing something nice, obviously I get there's like $19 bouquets. Sold on the off-ramps of freeways. If you're in LA, I don't know if that's true for everywhere, but every off-ramp. I'm talking about something a little different here. That's the idea of, the person's on the way home and, they had a fight earlier that day with their spouse, so they got to just like, oh yeah, I got a $20 bill, here it is, and grab the flowers and go. At least in my mind, that's what I think they're there for. But here's the other great thing. If you want something that's everlasting, like that'll outlast us, outlast you and me, and the only thing it won't outlast is the generations of jewelry lovers that follow us. I have got a Friday flash sale that is going to absolutely blow your mind. It literally is not supposed to be here. I have so few to go around, and I'm going to test that. I believe we have people. Shoppers, you just need a buy. You need to see something incredible. It was a couple Fridays ago I brought you the biggest value I'd ever brought in diamond studs all time ever. We're still all talking about it. If you got those stud earrings from me a couple weeks ago, you are more or less obligated to get this pendant. I'm kid, of course, but this is going to go with it. The perfect match to your diamond studs because this is the same size diamond, but in a pendant. We have our 50-point minimum VS diamond round brilliant. Would you like to see it? This has been on our air umpteen times. I cannot even tell you because I've lost track. I don't even know anymore how many times this is on the air. But let's get ready because I'm very, very limited. And let me go ahead and polish one up here because, again, these were not all pre-polished by me because this was not supposed to be here. But I think it's going to be some fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There it is. And I've got white gold or yellow gold here in studio on display. Let's go wild, right? We're just going to make something of this night. And this is going to be history in the making. Round 2. Oh my gosh. Do you want the yellow gold or do you want the white gold? Or better yet, maybe you can't decide and you just get one of each, because I will make it that affordable. And if you know of any occasion coming up that you need a great gift for, birthdays, graduations, anniversaries, it's a Friday night, I'm feeling a little blue, whatever it is. You need to pick me up in jewelry, you got it right here. The piece everybody, and I'm going to do something nobody does in diamonds. Let's come in close. Let's come in real close. Look at that diamond. And I know that it can only focus on one at a time, so I'll move this one up a little bit forward, and we'll move this one beside it so you can see them both sparkling and doing their VS diamond thing. Look at that. Which one are you going to choose? You don't have to choose. You just get any you want, get as many as you want. I won't even, operators, let's not even limit it. It's supposed to be limit 2 per caller. It's Friday night. We're a little light on viewers. I think we can just go ahead and say get as many as you want. If you're a reseller, though, please don't buy everything we have, because we gotta share at least with a few of our fellow shoppers out there tonight. This is something that's never happened before. So it's 112-5728. I can't believe I'm doing this. We have a 50-point diamond minimum. If you get 60 points, don't be mad. If you get 58 points, don't be upset. It is what it is. 50 points minimum. What I can guarantee you is white bright VS stones. I literally, a day doesn't go by that I don't get rave reviews about our diamonds. It's why you probably returned onto the network in the first place, is because we have really, really, really awesome diamonds. We do what no other shopping network does. Welcome to the world of VS stones, and it's our bare minimum. It's our minimum, where for anybody else, it's about 5 steps better than what everyone else sells. And right now, I was in Vegas on Monday at the trade show, and guess what? All lab grown. I did not find a natural diamond in the place outside of the couture arena, which was Harry and Tiffany, and you know, the who's who of names. You know who they are. They're doing natural diamonds still because they cater to an audience who spends millions of dollars. Great, good for them. We don't. We cater to people who can spend millions if they want to, but don't have to because you've got us instead. You don't need to. And I got to tell you, if you don't need to, why do it? There are better things to do with your money. And guess what? For the money I save, if you don't know, if you're saying, I don't know what to do with all the money I save at TVON, then donate it. I can give you a list of organizations I support every year financially and time-wise, and I will give you some of my recommendations for philanthropic endeavors if you choose to take your savings in jewelry and donate it to a great cause. But here's our 50-point VS Diamond Round Brilliant with that standard fabulous split backing bail, and then it's a basket underneath, and it's white or yellow or rose, so you can choose the rose. It's going to take a little extra time. And here's what I'm going to do. We're going to wow you with a value. This matches the earrings we had to perfection if you picked up that incredible deal, but it's also in gold. And I got to tell you a little secret, the gold in the pendant is more than the gold in the stud earrings. So there is that to keep in mind. It's actually got more gold here because it's the bail in the basket. Requires a little more gold than just the baskets in the earring. Here's what we're going to do for you. It is supposed to, and this has been offered on our show many times for $1,777. And you've seen it because I presented it hundreds of times. We're going to do better than 17 on a sale event because I have a list of every time it's been offered. During a sale event that was epic many, many years ago, it was $1,499. It's not that price. Here's what we're going to do. And we already have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you've got one? 9 are gone already. I think people know what the flash sale is because I've done a few at this point, and I think you know you must get it. You're here for a reason, and it's fabulous, and it's a flash sale that will never be replicated again. And do you know how many people I had reach out to me that missed that original flash sale on the diamond studs and said, please, they begged. I had someone bribing me to offer them just one pair. They said, I'm sure you can just get me a pair. I cannot. We cannot offer. The flash sale means good for this moment only. And when they sell out, they're done and gone and forever and ever, amen, bye-bye. So I can't. If you watch tomorrow, great, I would love to have your company, but I cannot get you this flash sale price. It's good for right now only. And it's not supposed to be here, so operators are going to need to take hand orders, which gives me an extra liberty to take it even lower than the flash sale event price, which is not even $1,499 and not even $1,000 and not $999, and we can all think of somebody who would love to own and wear a real deal natural from the earth diamond, a half-carat minimum stone, a solid gold setting, white or yellow or rose, and get as many as you want. I will tell you, I always think of my grandmother who had so many granddaughters, and they ranged in age, and by the time she passed, actually, she had great-granddaughters, and she never knew what to get them all because she wanted to be so fair. What do you get a 45-year-old, but you also get a newborn? What do you do? Jewelry is something that even in the youngins, they can grow into it. They can have it at the ready, so whenever they're ready to start wearing fine jewelry, they've got the best of the best. It's the amazing gift if you need multiple gifts for the daughters, the nieces, the granddaughters, the best friend circle, or just you and your buddies, you and your sisters, you and your mom or your people, whatever it is, but it's not even $9.99. We're going ultimately low. This is your value. White, yellow, rose, get as many as you can think of. Even if you don't have a person necessarily on your list, you might want to have that extra spare, because when Christmas rolls around, when Hanukkah rolls around, when that anniversary rolls around in October, I hear that's the most popular wedding month. Here's what you need to have at the ready, and it will never be offered again when it sells out. We're a little busy on the phone lines. So if there's a little bit of wait time, please bear with us and be patient. We appreciate your patience. It's not $9.99. Take a look at this diamond. Look at the diamonds, because they're really, really amazing. Nothing like the round brilliance. We're going less than even, I can't even imagine what we're going to do here, guys. And what on earth? I have the dirtiest wheel here. I don't know what. I'm going to have to get another wheel. But here's what we're going to do instead. Ignore the wheel. Just pay attention to the diamonds. Who's looking at the wheel? We don't care. We care about the diamonds. It's not going to be $9.99. Who else wants one? We're almost sold out. Oh, wait a minute. What? Okay, guys, we're almost sold out already. I think that my reputation for a flash sale has preceded me, because we've seen 2 of them now at this point. And if you've ever seen one, you know you just simply have to get one. We're never going to see a value like it again. You can call me an hour from now, it ain't going to be here. You can call me tomorrow, it's not going to be here. You can call me next week or next month, it will not be here. So instead of $9.99, instead of $8.88, instead of $777, natural, genuine, from the earth diamond. And it's not going to be $777. I'll keep on going. Again, this wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. It was supposed to be here this weekend. So I feel like I'm going to take all kinds of extra liberties here to make sure you get at least one. If you can get more than one, get more than one. You'll be glad somewhere down the line, whether it's a week from now or a month from now or a year from now, you're going to be awfully glad you stocked up tonight, because this value is nowhere else. And you already know that. We're the leader in diamonds. I am known as, I've built a reputation over the years to be destroying the diamond marketplace. I do. I have wholesalers who rib me every day. I'm in the wholesale jewelry district of Los Angeles every day. I got to tell you, they get on me every day about stop ruining. These are wholesalers, by the way. I'm doing better deals on national TV than any wholesaler can do for their jewelry clientele. The people that make jewelry in factories for a living can't buy diamonds the way you do from sitting at home with me. It's true. And you can look at it, and you can go ahead and comparison shop all day. You'll find that to be true. It's why everyone starts here with diamonds. It's why some people only will shop diamonds, and why we get our gifting done and our everyday. And I'm sorry, there's not a person out there, there is not a person who wears jewelry that wouldn't wear this necklace. Put it on your favorite DBTY. Put it on your favorite chain, whatever you got. It is stunning. I put these on hoop earrings. If they're narrow enough, you can thread them onto a hoop earring. You'd need 2. Get 2, put them on each hoop earring. Thread them on a hoop. Thread them on a huggy. Put them wherever you want, then they'll face out. It's so cool. Get as many as you want, but this price tag, not even $777. And if it helps you at all, we're almost sold out. And it's not even at its lowest price. So when I tell you they're really going very, very quickly, that's why you want to be on the lines ready to go, because it's also not $777. I don't know what to tell you, except if you need one, want one, and remember, with the flash sale, you are not on a final sale. You still have a money-back return guarantee. You don't have to sit here and keep it. I'm not going to force you to keep. You can, I'll beg you to send it back. I would love to have these another day. But here it is, June 5th of 2026, a Friday night at 7:20 Pacific time, and I'm giving away diamonds. No one else in the world can do it but me. That's not boasting. That's not a brag. That's just a fact. That is a fact. And it's not $699 either. Let's keep going. Operators, here's the deal. If you can just scream out a quantity, a number. Give me a number. Give me a number so I can keep track, because I'm already really limited. And it's not $777 or $699. I'm going lower than that. I really want you to have one. And I will do anything and everything to convince you and show you that there is a way to own the best diamonds in the world. And the way is here. It's T to the V to the O to the N. That's the only way. If you want great value on diamonds, best quality, never compromise, this is it. This is the way. And if you've never tried it, you've never shopped here before, maybe you've never even thought about shopping off TV, why would you do that? We got values better than any jewelry store, any catalog, any other network, anywhere. And as I mentioned, the wholesalers in the second biggest jewelry district in the country cannot do what I do. And that is a fact. And we're going to blow it out even further than $6.99. Get one if you can. Get as many as you want. Try a yellow, try a white gold, thread them on your earrings, put them on, stack them on chains with other pendants as well. I love that almost charm look where you're putting on multiple pendants on one chain at a time so you can have that really cool movement. That is everywhere right now, but it's not even $699. We're going to go even lower. Blowout time is here. It's a ½ carat minimum. Most of them are bigger than that. That's okay. Take them and run with them. Get as many as you want, and let's truly blow it out. This only happens in a flash sale event. You did not know this was coming, and we're bringing it to you right now at just $599. That puts the Fabulous Friday flash sale with one more Fabulous Friday $5.99 price tag on super fine diamonds as well. How many's everybody taken? I've got 3 going out to Barbara. Thank you. Brenda's getting 1. Thank you. Suzanne's getting 2. Thank you so much. Joanne's getting 2. Thank you much. We've got who else? Rebecca's getting 1 as well. This is with a lot of people on the phone lines backed up in queue. Bear with us. Nobody else in the world. A VS diamond, a natural from the earth diamond. All the things that even if you're walking the who's who of the jewelry trade shows, you hardly see as an option anymore to even get something in a natural diamond. And here we are giving away at $599. Unheard of value, only for a few more of you, because obviously we had the second that flash sale went up, the phone started going berserk. And that's what's going to happen because I brought you 2 flash sales prior to this, and this has been amazing. So you know what? Diamond Solitaire Classic Styling VS stones. I mean, we couldn't get any closer. We are as close up as our cameras go to show you every bit of the sparkle, the beauty, the brilliance of a VS diamond round brilliant. This is that fabulous round brilliant. How many? 3 more. Thank you so much. Ronald just took 3. Thank you so much. I wonder if he's doing some gift shopping. Here's how you do it. It's beautiful. Really, truly stunning. Thank you, Irma. I just got your message. Thank you so much. Irma's been shopping the last 2 shows with us. So thank you, Irma. I'm excited for you. Let me know when you receive your new items. I would love to hear what you think because obviously very excited for you. The anticipation of actually seeing it and getting it and holding it and trying it on. I love those moments, and I love imagining if only there was a way I could be there when you actually do have those moments where those pieces arrive and you get to try them on and see them for the first time and probably do that double take on your invoice like, wait, what did I pay for that again? Because there's no way. That's too good. It's too good for what I paid. Let me send them some more money. No, don't. Just rely on us as when you need a great jewelry value, you got it here. It's nowhere else. It's like we you know, I always say do your due diligence, go. And I believe in that because you know what? We're all skeptics by nature. It's human nature to be skeptical of a deal that seems too good to be true. So do all that. But I will tell you what the shoppers that have been shopping here for any amount of time, they already know. I don't need to do that. I've been doing that for years. I know you guys watch every single network out there. I know you cheat on me, and that's great. I encourage it. I don't like cheaters in real life, but as far as shopping, you have to cheat on me. You have to know what's going on. You have to watch every show out there. You have to know and see what everyone else is doing from stores to TVs to stations to networks to catalogs to know what's up. Otherwise, you're just going to just trust that I'm telling you all that this is the truth. This is the facts. This is what's up. And this is where, again, when it's in solid gold, even if you're buying, did you notice that even when your lab-grown stones out there are in gold, which is really, really rare, the price is still astronomical. Why? Because it's not just the diamond that's costly, it's the gold. So it's really amazing when you see the impeccable pairing here of a big old beautiful diamond with your solid gold, how we make these values happen. And that's like, again, where I started this conversation was, I know this isn't true for everybody. I realize I live in a more expensive place than, let's say, a rural area in the middle of nowhere. I realize, and I can only go with, I've only lived here my whole life. I've lived here. I was born and raised here in Los Angeles. I know it's a little pricier of a city, but I will tell you, I gift a lot of things. I just did a graduation gift yesterday. I just, again, had a birthday gift that I celebrated last night. Flower arrangements. It's $5.99 for a really beautiful flower arrangement. I'm not talking about a pickup truck full of flowers. I'm talking about just a nice tabletop floral arrangement. $5.99. And again, I'd rather, that's beautiful and lovely, and I'm sure it's appreciated. And it'll give you a really couple of beautiful days of really beauty and natural, and oh, it's so pretty, and the fragrance fills the home. But there's nothing like a diamond. I think everyone's going to take jewelry, fine jewelry that lasts forever, over even the most gorgeous of a floral arrangement when there's a lot of ways. I mean, gosh, a graduation gift. I mean, I had to buy a graduation gift for a younger boy. You know, it's like, okay, well, I'm not really sure what high school boys are into these days, so I gave a fistful of cash, right? That's what you do a lot of times for graduations. And again, that made sense. I don't know if he'd enjoy a diamond pendant, but again, well, this is the thing that's going to last forever. So for those gals who wear jewelry who are graduating high school or college, that would still work for them. That'd work for an 18-year-old. That'd work for a 21-year-old. That'll work for a 100-year-old. That will work for all of us. And like I said, there are different fun ways to wear it. If you're just buying it for the diamond, you want to put it in a solitaire. Maybe you want to get it, you know somebody who wants to get engaged. Let's say there's a gentleman out there who says, I'm going to pop the question and I'm looking at diamonds and I'm going to go buy a lab grown because the only way I can afford it. Why not get this for a guy who's getting engaged, a gal who's getting engaged, use it for the diamond. Take it to a jeweler and have him put a band on it. You know, I'm not saying that's going to be inexpensive if you're doing gold, but at least you got the 50-point VS Diamond Round Brilliant and you spent $5.99. I mean, did you ever think about it that way? What's a 50-point VS Diamond going to run you in a Round Brilliant solitaire? A loose stone, again, this is where that wholesale comes into play. Wholesale downtown LA today, that stone is going to run me as a reseller. I got to show a resale license to go into an office that is a diamond dealer. They don't just let anybody in and then they got to make sure and verify it's who you are, see your license, see your ID, verify who you are, buzz you into the building, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All of that, you're escorted by security up to the 32nd floor, you go meet and he opens the file cabinet and gets out the diamond papers, right? I'm going to tell you right now, if I go through all that rigmarole and I'm buying a 50-point diamond as a reseller, loose, individually in diamond paper or a little plastic baggie, maybe they're feeling real generous and give me a box, okay, great. But I'm spending triple that for a 50-point VS Round Brilliant diamond. It's true. And that's why I say, do the due diligence, do the comparison shopping, absolutely knock yourself out. You'll come back here every single time. You'll end up right back here, except the deal with the flash sale is this. If you call me in an hour, well, we're not here, but if you call in a half hour when the show goes off the air, it's sold out anyways. If you call tomorrow morning, because there's always people who were out on that Friday night, they missed the show, they recorded it, they come back, they call me at 6 a.m., I answer the phone and I say, hi, can I help you? This is TVON, and they go, hey, Lauren, let me get one of those diamonds from last night. I can't do it. I can't do it. What's up? You got it. Let me show you the measurement and up against the neckline. This solitaire is so, which one should I do? I've got yellow gold. I'll do yellow gold. I'm doing yellow gold buttons tonight. Let's do yellow gold. Here it is from a measurement perspective here. And then we'll show you the measurement with the ruler here. And then we're going to give you a look at it on the neckline. This is that classic, look at that 1/2 inch top to bottom. I can give you the diameter on the stone. I believe it's 5 millimeters, but I can check that for you as well. And there we go. I got my buttons and my hair all messed up, but here we are. There it is from a distance. Here it is on the neckline, so you can see how it's going to look on a skin tone. Very vibrant, beautiful, bright VS material. Back to the wheel we go. And like I said, you want to get a couple, you want to put them together, you want to give a gift to maybe all the daughters, all the granddaughters, all the nieces. I love it for even just that close group of girlfriends. Like I keep my circle of friends pretty. I'm a true Taurus. It's a small, close group, you know? Just keep it close, right? Keep it really close. When those close friends that you know them inside out. I don't care what their style is. I got all kinds of friends with all different styles. Some are more eclectic and wild and a little bit out there, and some are really vintage conservative. Some like more the Art Deco period. This works for everybody. It works for everybody because you know what? Everybody can appreciate quality. Everybody can appreciate good quality. Everybody appreciates quality and everlasting and gold. I think everybody, even people who don't know anything about jewelry, they've turned on a newscast and heard about what gold's doing. It's like any commodity, right? So this is where you got a chance to pick it up. Solid gold, hallmarked and everything, of course, they all are. White, yellow, or rose, and a $599 investment that you'll wear, I would think, every day. I mean, that's the other beauty of a classic style. Not only could you give it to anybody universally, any age, any style, but it's also that piece that can be worn every day. I mean, I've spent so much jewelry or so much money on jewelry on pieces that are really very individual and specific to one outfit or one event or one look or one style that are not the go-tos every day. This is the go-to every single day. And it's $599. There is no deal like it. And we've never done it before. And we'll never do it again. And for those of you that know, some of you are going, yeah, I know. I'm that one. I reached out to her about the studs a few weeks ago. And And I was polite, I was apologetic, but when I tell you we can't do it again, we can't do it again. When I tell you there's a limited quantity and once it's gone, that's the truth. And so many of you asked about the stud earrings and said just even an hour later, can you please do one more? Is there anything? I'll pay more. I'll do whatever. You either get it now or forever hold your peace, as they say. So this is the last call. We're going to give it 60 seconds. We're almost sold out. We've got a lot of new registers, by the way. Welcome in to all of our new shoppers and new registers. Nice to have you all. $599. Got to get one as soon as you can here because we're running out of time in the show. We've got just under 30 minutes left. Still have that tanzanite, by the way. Still have, do we need to bring it back out? The bridge, the tanzanite, the 340, we can do that. Fire opal earrings for $999. Anything else you'd like to see, make requests, because we got plenty of time to bring out requests. We can do that. No problem. Requests don't take us long. So we can bring those out for you. I have an incredible emerald. It's a big one too. What is this 149 doing? So let's just do this. We got a big emerald out of Colombia here in a very elegant style. We actually saw this style earlier tonight in a kunzite, but it's old. All right, well, good. Did everybody get one? Did you get one and decide that maybe you need another? Did you get one and then thought, wait a minute, that would be perfect for that birthday coming up for so-and-so. That would be perfect because someone's celebrating a retirement this year, and that'd be great for my best friend who's going to be retiring from her career after all these years. Or maybe this is going to be gentlemen. Do I have any gentlemen watching who need to know what to get for Valentine's Day of 2027? An anniversary, a birthday, a just because I love you? I mean, that's maybe the best reason of all. Does there need to be an occasion? Nothing more romantic or sweet than the surprise flash gift, right? We're doing a flash sale. What about anybody out there ever do a flash gift? Just a little surprise, just a sweet sentimental moment, no occasion needed. Just a little, just because I love you. Just because I appreciate you, just because I respect you, just because I know you've been going through it, just because I adore you, just because I think you look pretty in diamonds, just because you name it, because I want you to resell it at a jewelry store and make money, cash money. I mean, whatever it is, just because, fill in the blank. I don't think that there's anybody watching tonight that doesn't have a legitimate reason to at least get one pendant here at $599. It's special. And if you were lucky enough, I know not everybody did, but if you were lucky enough to get the 1 carat studs, you realize this is the same stone, the same size minimum. It's the same thing. It's the same shape. It's the same VS quality. It's the same gorgeous color. It's the same thing. So if you were lucky enough to get those diamond studs, this is the match in a pendant. So you would be looking like, oh, that fabulous diamond sparkling sweet. So good. So good. Try it. And remember, if you're brand new and you're thinking, too good to be true. Oh, no, too good to be true. I'm a forever cynic. I'm a skeptic. I don't care what she says about how long she's been doing this or what kind of wholesale she knows or how journalistic her integrity is. I don't care. It's too cheap. I get why you feel that way. I can completely understand why one would feel that way. And you know what? If I wasn't 10 years here at TVON, I would look at it the same way. If I was sitting at home flipping through the dial, looking for some entertainment at halftime, and I turned this on, I would think the same thing. I'd be saying, there's no way. And I'm a smart woman with internet access. I can do a search. I know how to Google things. We all do. We all got Wi-Fi connections. We all can look up a 50-point natural diamond and see what kind of price tag in gold it's going for, more than $1,777. So that's why I really need you to try it. Put all skepticism aside for a couple of minutes and try one before the opportunity is moot. Because once the whole deal is sold out and the flash sale's gone, it doesn't matter anyways. Okay, let's get on to our emerald. I know, I get on my soapbox sometimes with these values because, listen, I've been doing this a very long time and I never get to do this. I've had all kinds of diamond deals. I've had all kinds of jewelry deals. Now, I just never brought a diamond deal like this. Never a 50-pointer for $599 in solid gold. And that's why I'm so proud of this moment and this night and this decision to move the flash sale to give you an opportunity tonight. And there it is. All right, let's move on. We've got an emerald. I think the countdown is on. It's the final countdown. not to sound ominous, but there are only now, okay, fewer than a handful left to go around for the country. Bye-bye. Let's get to this emerald. Wow, here's a beautiful Muso Mine Colombian emerald. Look at that. And we still have that tanzanite at the bridge, $24.99. Not going to be long before that's gone. Here's my emerald. It's 113-1209. Wow. So clean. And we're very close because we just had the big diamonds. So I even, you know how close I came in to get those diamonds as up close as possible. Well, here we are looking at a huge 1 carat 49. This is a big stone. Yes, Jason. Yes, the designer ring. Are you talking about the one we had earlier tonight with the pear shapes? And yeah, pinks, purples, and white diamonds all together. Who's this for, Jason? We got a recap on 113-0557. Here is my mix of natural pinks, a natural purple, and white diamonds, rose cut and round brilliance, and it's a huge markdown, all in 18 karat gold, rose and white together. There's only one. When that's gone, it's gone. It's going to go in a hurry, a big old hurry. We've got one, brought this down. This was a mile away originally in price tag, and now we're going crazy. $2,999, and it's finished all in the back. Let me show you that. There you go. And 2 ways to wear it. You can wear it however you want. Who's it for? Ellis. Hi, Ellis. May I try it on again for you? All right, let's do that. Here it is on the hand. We did present it earlier, one of our big markdowns. There was also a yellow diamond markdown. That's gone. There was also a fawn diamond markdown. That, I think, is still here. So we'll probably recap that fawn diamond solitaire we had. 2 ways to wear it. So that's one way. Let me just pop it on the other way for you here. Just so easy to glide on the hand. That finishing is everything. Really a lot of extra 18 karat gold on the inside of that ring that really does feel so good, look so good. A lot of extra added value there because of all that gold on the inside as well. And it's only $29.99. And remember, when we look at it up close, I'm going to point it out. There's a purple. There are 2 larger pinks. So here's your purple diamond, natural. Here's your pink diamond pair. Here's another pink diamond pair. All the halos around that other pink diamond, those are all pink diamond round brilliance. And then the white diamonds are 57 points. It was what, a carat, something. A little over a carat. Or was it under? Over. Let me just do the math again. Instead of just relying, it's a little over a carat, So really excellent, but all that 18 karat gold and quite a different type of designer look. I was saying it just looks so custom. It does. I don't see rings like this every day. It's very unique. So going to be proud to be the only one wearing that style and giving all those different diamonds at once. Thank you. That is sold. We'll return back to our emerald, which is our carat 49 Colombian emerald. It is again 113. Tony's got it. I don't. There it is. Lost my information there for a minute. It's 1209 and it's 14 karat gold. And it's a really beautiful 22-point diamond weight. I call it the half halo, yes. 340 tanzanite on the hand? Sure, who's that for? Hi, Lori. Take a look, Lori. This is, I was just mentioning, this is still available somehow. And it's one of those where it's all coming down to the last 19 minutes of the show. So here we go, Lori. This is 1130818. So we're flashing this back in. This is that large bridge, 340 tanzanite blue wing block D with a carat 02 in diamonds that go every which way. And we're doing the white gold only on this one. As I mentioned earlier, bridge mounting, can't make it again. Otherwise, we could. I mean, I can't say we can't. Can't's not really in our vocabulary. We can. It just, the price tag would be like 5 times what you're used to. So we're going to say maybe not. Don't need to do that. That's nothing's the anti-sale like bringing the same old jewelry at 5 times the price. It doesn't work. We're kind of all too well versed on value to say, oh yeah, that looks like a deal. So here we are just giving it a big breakdown in price here, and $24.99 is your set and done price. We attempted an auction, didn't have a lot of activity, so just got you an even better price and a blowout at that at $24.99 in the white gold. Only thing we need to know is what's your ring size. That'll be sized for you and delivered right away for you to start enjoying. Hope that helps, Lori. I don't think she's on the line right now, is she? Okay, so let me know if you have any other questions. And was that Ellis who shopped the pink diamond? Pink and purple and white? Thank you very much. Thank you, Ellis. All right, so that's $24.99. Actually, we'll get you a close-up on this one, too, since I know we're going to talk about that emerald eventually, but I just want to get you all the looks here because we do have, this is the time of night, especially on a Friday, when a lot of people are just tuning in. So that's always kind of the tricky part about a Friday is it's a later night crowd, and we kind of just, we finish up as we're getting started, if you will. So I know I'm not a big fan of it either, but here it is. So here's your chance to pick up the $24.99 and get that tanzanite. $340. I was just showing you earlier how much bigger though it looks. I had it next to a 13 karat, and that looked, they didn't look all that different. So it's kind of a stunning way to look at things. Some stones are just going to give you a bigger face value than what their carat weight indicates, and that's one of them. So $24.99 if you'd like to get it. Sure. Profile is going to be like this. I'll first lean it like this for you to see. I think that's what they mean by profile. Then we can show the inside. You can see there's a full undergallery on the inside. It does not sit up too high. I know that certain bridge mountings might and would and will. This one does not sit up really any higher than most rings do. And then you see your inside, how there is, part of the element of the bridge is there's a ring within the ring, essentially, because you do have that beautiful double row, the mid double row of diamonds going right down the middle and through under. It's why when you look at the stone from the sides, do you see that? Look at the tanzanite. What happened? It's brilliant all of a sudden, not something tanzanite's known to do, but because you're seeing the diamonds through it, it looks really brilliant. That is probably my favorite part of the bridge. And there's a lot to love with the bridge mounting, but that's a big part of it. The way you see the diamonds, and that's not something that, oh, that's a trick of TV or that's Hollywood magic. And we may be in LA, but we're a long way from Hollywood. That is no Hollywood magic. Baldwin Park buffoonery? No, not that either. It's just really just what the bridge does. So if you'd like that, let me know. That's a really cool feature of that bridge mounting, in addition to all the extra, which is the carat 02 and the big heavy gold weight and the fact it's setting up a big 340. Let's take a look back at our emerald now for real. We're going to really talk about this emerald now. With the half halo, I did say Muzo, it is Chivor, that is correct. The graphics are correct. 113-1209, so Chivor, which is a little more rare. Don't see as many of the Chivors as we do the Muzo. All still from Colombia. It's just one mine versus another. I was gonna compare it to two different coffee shops, but I don't even want to get into that debate. Everyone feels pretty strongly about where they get their coffee, right? So I was gonna say it's no different than if you go to Starbucks versus Dunkin', but then we start a whole nother debate. So I don't have that problem. I just make my own coffee at home. I just, just make it at home. Yeah, I'm very simple. I'm very simple. Very. But here's 113-1209. 149 emerald cut emerald, 22 points in diamonds. And I like it in the yellow gold. We saw it in the white gold earlier with the kunzite. That has since sold, but I do love the emerald specifically. Kunzite works beautifully in white gold. Emerald works beautifully in yellow. Although you do have the option here. So if you'd rather have white gold or rose gold, please feel free to make that decision and we'll take care of you. But look at how gorgeous. That's the glow. When you see it from a distance on the hand, you're going to see even more of that glow coming through. Here it is from that distance. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And what if I blow it out? Even though it's a carat 49 that should be going for $59.99, and with that clarity and that size, worthy of every bit of that price tag, and I'm just simply not going to get it tonight. We kind of, once the flash sale hits, you got to keep it going. Can't start up in prices now. We got to keep going backwards, tumbling backwards, and rapidly so. Here's how we make this happen for you. Big old value, one only here. Let's send it out in a hurry. And only $1,000, I said that, $999, $19.99, one and only Chivor Colombian. Who would like to be the newest collector of Chivor Colombian emerald cut emerald in a huge size, which, by the way, if it's actually 149, looks visually like a 3 carat. Big value, huge value. Love that. That is true, Tony. We are. Yes. Literally and figuratively. All of that. $19.99 on the emerald. Wait a minute. I just saw something else. Speaking of emeralds, I got an emerald cut in a kunzite. Well. It's a cushion, but it's got step faceting like an emerald cut. Wow, that's pretty. So we have a kunzite. What else do we have to look at? Big tanzanite round. I think we've got a couple pieces. I want to recap our $9.99 pieces because there have been a couple of them, including a diaspora. What else was there? A zircon, a gorgeous emerald cut zircon. I do want to remind you, if anybody wants those gorgeous, excuse me, Baroque pearl earrings, we still have a couple pairs available for you in what were, I know, a late arrival for so many. Well, guess what? This is our Baroque pearl earring, and I know they don't do them any favors sitting on this little stand here, so let me just pop them off and show you. They were $399. So what I'm going to do is just recap them for anybody who may have not been with us in our first 30 minutes and show you what we have in these gorgeous, I really think these are, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think they're really lovely. And again, I'm partial to this stone, always have been. I love a Baroque pearl. I actually think they have a little more personality. To me, they always look natural because I've never seen a faux Baroque, and I'm sure there is such a thing, but I certainly have not been privy to it, because this is really why I think I like them so much, is that sometimes with a pearl, like a round pearl, it's hard to know, is it a real deal? Is it a faux pearl? With Baroque, you know. Those are real and made by the mollusk, and really incredible organic shapes here. And that's an earring that we did for $3.99. So yellow gold only, has this really cool little fluted design. So just want to remind you about those as we go back to our emerald. I'm going to show you a really pretty collection of, do want to get you another look here at a really important $9.99 selection. So I also had some $19.99 pink zircons. Our crazy cool heart-shaped zircon is still here too, which I do want to remind you about. So we did have that as well. And then I think it's just going to be down to 2 items that are here left for $9.99. But let's give them a little love because they're really good ones. And it starts with this blue zircon in 18 karat gold. It's an emerald cut. That is just such an elegant style. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way, but there's something about it, not just the emerald cut though. It's the same with the tapered baguettes. You put all that together and it just looks crazy, beautiful, wild. Love it. It's 1130986. That is our blue zircon, 18 karat gold for the setting. It's white gold. It stays in the white gold. It's a 2 karat 66 on the blue zircon, which is a very turquoisey blue color here this time around. They can be a little bit more of a deep blue. They can be a little more denim blue sometimes, and sometimes they can be downright navy. This has really got that bright turquoisey blue. Love to see that. And it's a major value with those 2 tapered baguettes at 5.5 points a piece. And we're about to do a number on the discounting here. It's $9.99. 18 karat gold band doesn't happen for $9.99. We got the whole piece set up with the gorgeous zircon. I want to try that on for you as well. Our emerald for $19.99 is still here if you'd like to get the emerald. And then we'll show you a couple last minute ideas. Now also I had this diaspora. Here's the round diaspora with a really twofer because it's got 2 bands in one. There's the round, and then I also had fire opal earrings for $9.99. So basically everything you're going to see on this wheel is a $9.99 price point, and we have choices of gold. Look at this one. Look at the fire opal. Oh yes, please. The fire opal earrings are here. They're $9.99. So is the blue zircon, and so is the color changing diaspora. So a lot of lovely pieces up here to look at, and just a last minute little 60-second deal here to take a look at what we have at under $1,000. That one just doesn't want to hang out with us. It just doesn't want to stay at least upright. So I'll give that some help there. And then again, you choose your favorite for $999, either the pair of earrings, the diaspora round ring, or the emerald cut blue zircon ring with the tapered baguettes. All just so, so lovely, aren't they? And for under $1,000, and yes, you're going to get 2 earrings, I promise you. So just showing you one because one wants to sit up and the other one doesn't. So there they are. And that's a really fabulous way to go. So our last chance, last call on the show. We've got about 8 minutes to go, which is not a lot of time. So want to just know if there's any final last minute requests that you have for me. Let me know what those might be. We'll help you there. And then anything else we can do for you. Also, the Speen. Now, it wasn't, we did not have this one priced at $9.99, but I do just want to remind you, there's a round Speen pendant that is here for $19.99. So just a little reminder there. Not $13.99 rather. $13.99 for that Speen. I went and forgot my own discount. So it was supposed to be $2,000, but that $13.99, love that Speen. And then we'll show you a couple last minute pieces before we go. Got a really pretty Marquise blue sapphire in a really cool mounting. Kind of just nice little intricate mounting. But last call, $9.99. Earrings, zircon, diaspora. None of which look like they should be under $1,000 to me. All right, last call. Last call on the evening. Don't forget, I want to give you a look at something here, close up, because one of the things that I have coming up this weekend is this fabulous designer ring. It kind of feels like crosses coming together, but not really when it's on the hand. There are so many ways to interpret this ring, but I am really, I don't know, I'm really thrilled about it. I love the way this came out. We've never brought anything like it. It's a preview of what's coming up this weekend. We have 2 shows Saturday and Sunday mornings. Yes. Yes, they can. The fire opal earrings can be in any gold you want. So that's a preview of something coming up this weekend. I know that one's not going to sit on its own. And that's, by the way, a carat 70, all bigger diamonds. Look what else, though. I'm going to give you another preview. I honestly don't know which one I'm doing which day yet because I haven't figured all that out. I've been concentrating on Friday. But I do have that ring and this gorgeous cross pendant, which we had to make because there was a designer style once upon a time, very similar. And it sold so quickly and we had a wait list a mile long. So we went ahead and made our own version, which is going to make it even more affordable. And it's $210 in diamonds and they're all beautiful pear cuts. So that's a large size cross, much more elongated than what we typically see. They usually top out at about 1 inch. So a reminder, if you're a cross collector, this is going to get you that longer length that's almost 2 inches. It's 1.75 inches. So that's coming up this weekend as well, as is this gorgeous designer yellow diamond ring finished on the inside. This is so fabulous. So again, you got to see these. They're all limited. So that's why I'm giving you the heads up now so that you can tune in tomorrow and Sunday mornings to see what we got. Now, this is new tonight. Blue sapphire in a Marquise cut. Call me on the diaspora, the fire opal earrings, and the blue zircon in 18 karat gold. We want to make sure we give all those away before we run out of time tonight. And we're getting there. We're getting real close to the finale. So here is 113-1158. That is a beautiful Marquise. That has that very much that cornflower blue. It's got that blue with a little hint of purple that comes through as well. Very excited to have that. That's going to be the take on, if you remember our original raindrop ring that was a wider band with a lot of details. This is a variation thereof, but with that center stone. That's our 77-point cornflower blue. Also has that really impressive diamond weight to it, and diamonds really scattered within. They're all bigger diamonds. The diamond weight itself is 21 points. And you've got the beadwork top and bottom, which is really a nice accentuation point to the borders of the ring. Shows that off really, really well. And I'll do a quick little blowout on this one also. Gotta move. We got literally 4.5 minutes to go in our Friday night, June 5th, 2026. Oh, 6/6 tomorrow. Very excited about what we have coming up. Cross pendant, gorgeous designer diamond ring coming up over the weekend. Can't wait to show them to you. But this blue sapphire in the white, yellow, or rose, I'll blow it out right now. It's supposed to be $39.99. Let's go even lower. It's a really incredible true cornflower blue. And that's what makes it rare. And it's also unheated. Oh my goodness. I just couldn't believe it. Blues are rarely unheated. Almost every blue sapphire gets treatment, and that's heating. And that's all fine and well. It's acceptable. It's okay. It's not a problem. It's just so much more rare when it's a natural unheated stone that needed no help whatsoever. This is that stone, and I'm going to blow it out right now. $16.99. End of the show. Special here for you. One caller only, and you do get to change it to the yellow or the rose if you'd prefer. I do want to also flash our fawn diamond. There was a fawn diamond carat 08 below out earlier, so I got to show that again because our other fancy diamonds are gone. The yellow diamond's gone, the pink purple diamond ring is gone. So let me show you the pear-shaped fawn once again so you can see that before we go. $16.99 the sapphire. Here's the fawn diamond, pear-shaped in 18 karat gold. You can really see the gorgeous, like it's like a sunset undertone. Champagne, but then a pink and an orange variation that comes from within, all natural. I'm just gonna, I think this is a better view to see that stone. Look at the 108, 18 karat gold. It's a ring within the ring, and this has got the profile of diamonds. Either profile also has diamond pave work, and then you got the bigger diamonds wrapping down the sides. It's actually like a little arch, so if you see it there, you can see why that's so pretty from all the different angles. And remember, it's in solid white gold. Got it down earlier to just $29.99. That's it, $29.99 to get you a very, very important individual stone, but then with all the extra diamonds around it, which are so fabulous. Also, I want to remind you we had red beryl earrings. Red beryl emerald cut studs with diamonds. They were $39.99. We have the huge aqua, the huge opal, the museum masterpieces are here. The gorgeous moonstone. I'll just flash a few things in our last couple of moments here. It is Friday, coming to an end. We got our big finale here. We got 2 minutes left to go. Here's the moonstone pendant. That was a 3 carat, exactly. 3 carat round. That's $19.99. $19.99 for the round moonstone in the pendant with that solitaire style, but then that triple halo, 2 halos up top, 1 on the sides, and diamonds in the bail. That's $19.99. What else? The Sphene pendant. Got to make sure this round goes. This round Sphene, color changing variety, green to red. That is a $13.99 deal. I also had a heart-shaped green zircon much earlier tonight. Look at this. The heart-shaped green zircon. Amazing. New markdown on this one tonight as well. This is one of the rarest stones. Out of all the colors of zircon, green is up there. It really is. It's definitely one of the rarest of the entire category. It's a 403 heart shape. It has a carat 35 in diamonds. Got that down to $34.99 into the show. So here we are, 90 seconds left to go. We see you right back here in the morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 14 hours from now. That's 10 a.m. West Coast, noon Central, 1 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern time, and we got 3 hours Saturday and Sunday, same time, same place each of those days. So we're here during the day, tomorrow morning for us. So we'll see you in about 14 hours, I hope. We've got the diamond cross, we've got the yellow diamond designer ring, and so much more. Bringing it on the weekends as we always do. So I hope you'll join me for 3 hours, incredible hours on Saturday and Sunday mornings. I will see you then. We are just a few hours away from that celebration of incredible pieces and a lot of brand new. So very much excited to share all that with you tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. Be here right at the beginning because you never know. And we really do hit the ground running with these values, discounts, and deals. So we want to see you bright and early in the morning. I would love to have your company. If you have any questions about what you've seen tonight, please let us know. We're here for about 2 minutes. The phone lines stay open for you to answer any questions, place any orders, and get you maybe the flash sale, the diamond solitaire pendant. And thank you again for watching and shopping. I really appreciate it. And we hope you had a good time and enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. And until we meet again 14 hours from now, enjoy yourself. Have a great start to the weekend. We'll be here to really just go wild with jewelry Saturday and Sunday mornings, both of them. Be here. We're going to have a great time. So I'll see you then. For now, I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you 14 hours from right now. A big Saturday in store. I'll see you then.